Hey! This is the Herd Podcast. I'm Harrison.
I'm Adam.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Cam.
And I'm Zach.
Welcome.
I guess the first thing to talk about, we changed the name.
Instead of the Herd, we're the Herd.
Because fucking, what's his name? Colin
Yeah.
Coward with the Herd. Because when I was making the name, I looked and I was like, oh, there's the Herd with Colin Coward, but there's no the Herd Podcast. And then you search the Herd Podcast on YouTube, and apparently they call it that on YouTube.
Yeah, I knew about that. I just didn't.
Why have you?
I forgot. I just didn't realize. But it's okay. He's dumb. It's okay.
No, we just spelled it different.
Have you tried searching it now? Does it work?
I don't know. We'll have to get more views probably.
Let's find out.
There's like the Herd Radio, and there's like Herd Podcast, but there's no the Herd Podcast.
When somebody
but
claims
there's
the
not on
Herd
YouTube.
Podcast.
Yeah, on YouTube. They're not on YouTube. They're on like their own website, so
Okay.
they can stay there. We'll take over the YouTube and SoundCloud domain.
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right.
So how's everybody doing?
Well,
Tired.
I've heard certain topics that. What? Oh.
We show up on YouTube.
We show up? Okay.
Do we? That's pretty cool.
How many views do we have?
Like 15 or something.
Yeah.
But like
That's
the
more than
more,
just
why'd you
us.
clap?
Did anybody watch it twice?
I didn't watch it on
Wait, no,
YouTube once.
is that...
I clicked on
No,
this.
I just watched it on SoundCloud. Or listened to it.
I listened to
Wow.
the thing,
Yeah.
file you sent
Yeah, the
me.
file that you sent.
Wait, how many views do we have?
15, I think.
Can we see
Oh,
like
yeah.
the analytics of how long people listen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because
We should.
You can
People
only
are gonna
count
listen
the-
the first 10 seconds.
Be
and
like,
leave.
I hate all these people. Then, And so
we
we gotta
gotta
yell
click
at
on-
Adam in the first 10 seconds.
Should we check the like dislike ratio?
Probably
I hope
zero.
it's not
It's
zero.
like one like, I think.
I liked it. I liked it on the original
No, I
one.
didn't.
12 views, 1 like, 0 comments.
Well,
That's
nice.
fine.
That's
okay.
expected.
That's okay.
We have no advertising.
That's
you know?
more than I
We got to
expected.
sponsor other podcasts.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. They need our help.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, well, just certain things that have come out of Adam's mouth before this podcast have gotten me
Sounds
ready
gross.
to debate.
Adam, just bring it up.
Bringing it. Okay.
Explain your idea.
Okay, so when people go to space, one of the limiting factors is the size of the person.
No, it's not.
No!
Then why can't I be an astronaut?
Because you don't.
No, because
You're not
I'm too
trying.
big. You have to be
Okay,
shorter
sure.
than
You have to be
6'1".
shorter.
You have
but-
to be short.
Yes, but you don't have to
Size
necessarily-
is a limiting factor.
Okay,
You don't have to be
it
under
is,
5
but it's
feet,
not
like
like
your idea.
the limiting factor. It's one of them.
It's one
And
of
it's
them.
one of the like more minor
Okay.
ones, I'd say.
So, my idea is put midgets on the space shuttle and in the International Space Station because they take up less space. And so you could send more of them there.
Why do you
And
need
no,
more?
but they-
That's the thing.
They
you don't
use
need
up
more.
more
Would you need
resources, more oxygen. They produce more waste. Like what? If you It have doesn't four make any people sense. versus-
Hey, hold
Have you
on.
ever seen
you
a
need to have
midget shit?
4 people's worth of food and
Yes.
resources.
Hold up, though.
Versus the 3 people. That's
Instead
more
of-
weight. It's way already. more.
Instead
Like-
of sending more people, you can send more cargo. They take up less space and
Yeah.
less weight.
Okay,
You
but
can
that's
put
not
up
an
you
more
argument.
need all that new cargo
My
to
argument-
feed an extra person.
No, I'm not saying
You're not
no extra
saving
people.
any weight.
I'm saying no extra
Okay,
people.
no extra people. You're just sending
You just
the
have a
same amount, but they're all
Tiny,
midgets.
cute little cockpit.
But why? But why?
It just saves space and weight.
It's probably a minuscule amount of space. Like,
I don't think it is.
I feel like a very small amount of people actually like make it to be an astronaut.
Yeah.
Like there's probably physical requirements, like you have to be like physically fit enough. I'm not sure if you
You
know
do.
like dwarves like
Yeah,
are
you-
able to like achieve that.
That's true.
Okay, but a problem is space flight.
They should have sent
You're
you
up
know,
there in space without gravity, your spine stretches out. We just cured dwarfism.
But they like Wee Man,
They
he
grow.
was fit.
yeah, Wee Man was fit. I still don't think he would have been able to go to space.
I think he could.
I don't think so.
Okay, but
I think
Wingman's
you
like
should've.
pretty stupid, so
Save space.
I don't know about that.
Who is that? He's the
Wee Man
the
is the guy
Jackass.
from Jackass.
Jackass.
yeah the dwarf.
I don't know his actual name.
I
He's like
never-
one of the only ones who didn't use his actual name. So I guess Steve.
His last name was O.
I just think if you had a choice between two equally qualified people
Yeah.
and one was a midget, it makes sense to
Have
go
you-
with the midget.
Have you watched Umbrella Academy?
Well, so these,
Yeah,
I was gonna.
It's right
that's like where the idea sparked
Yeah.
from.
Is that where it came?
Yeah.
It's because the giant dude.
Yeah, I was gonna
why
say,
the hell
if
would
he
you
could be in
send someone
space-
that big in space?
The whole point
dumb.
was like to isolate him.
Is that why?
It wasn't because they
Have
just
you got
needed
to that
someone on
part
the
yet?
moon.
Ozzy hasn't finished the show.
I'm not done yet.
How far are you in?
Like 3 episodes.
That's
Okay.
like when they explain it.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. I
Like
I didn't realize they sent him just to isolate him. I thought it was just like there was a mission.
You just wanted to go to space, so they sent the biggest one.
That's just too slow. I got
No,
like 5 episodes and I quit and just read the plot on Wikipedia today.
You're a horrible person.
It's like so slow.
It's such a good show.
It's
It's good, but it's too slow.
I was at the last 2 episodes, the hypest moment of my
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing.
Okay, you haven't said anything about the show other than
Except
it's
that
such a
it's
good
good.
show.
Because you should
It's
watch
When
good.
describing,
it.
you said,
No,
"Oh,
it's
it's
good.
just a
You
very
should,
good
you
show."
should watch it in order for you yourself to have an opinion on it. And for me going in blind, completely blind to
Yeah.
the show, it made it so much better
Honestly,
for me.
I'm not
so
a
I'm not
big-
trying to like.
I'm not a big fan of TV shows where they're one big movie. Like, I like episodes being like single things that
Individual.
you can watch. Because like Umbrella Academy, if you watched just like episode 5 out of the blue, you'd have no idea what the fuck's going
That's
on.
why you watch the Mike
Okay,
Tyson show.
Yeah, the
I
Mike
was watching
Tyson
it today.
Mysteries.
It's actually so classic.
No.
That's why I like comedies, because they're all like individual things.
Not a fan of
Yeah,
comedies when
mostly.
it comes to TV shows.
Like South Park, except they ruined that, and they've now got like overarching plots, and it's
they do.
yeah, like the whole like memberberry thing. I don't know
I
if you've
think
heard about that.
it depends on like
There's a show.
if it's a streaming show.
Yeah.
I think then I want
I want
like
sequential
a movie.
stuff.
sequential and it builds on each other.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like a TV like Simpsons. Like there's tons of episodes out there that they aren't played all in a row.
It's just to me, it's like they put in too many details. Like I'd rather watch a movie than like
Well,
that's
then
a 15-hour
Watch
movie.
it like a movie.
yeah, watch
Yeah,
it.
but
like
then
sit
it's 15
down
hours.
and-
I'm too lazy, dude. I have the attention span of a fucking
5
2-year-old.
He has to go inside and do some ollies
when you're
first.
too lazy to watch TV.
Dude, all these are so hard. I've been trying for like the past 4 days. I'm so close.
All these?
Yeah, like skateboarding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
but,
and
like,
it's supposed to
already-
rain, so you can't
Yeah,
practice.
well, no, it rained today or
and
like
it's
last
supposed to
night.
like rain for the next couple of days.
Frick.
Yeah. It's supposed to rain like all weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like I'm inside my basement doing.
Are you doing it on the ripstick or just a skateboard?
No,
No,
it's a
you
skateboard.
can't even
do
count
that?
ollie on
It's
a
so
ripstick.
heavy.
I bet you could.
It
I've
has
been
like 2
watching-
wheels. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be so hard?
Well, no, the whole like I was watching. Do you know Braille skateboarding?
No.
They're like
For
the
boys
biggest.
people.
No, they're like the biggest skateboarding YouTubers, and they do a thing where they just go to a place like Toys R Us and they just buy something and make a skateboard out of it. But they're doing like kick flips on like ripsticks and stuff. Because the whole thing is you just need to push down on the back and slide your foot up the middle part.
Yeah,
and
but
push down.
Yeah, but when you
Landing
push down on the
one,
back
'cause
on
it's
a
like-
ripstick, wouldn't you like tend to tilt to one side or the other?
No, not if you're going
Wheel?
fast enough. You have to get speed.
Not if
Oh
you're
my god.
good.
But like, how do you land? Because it's only 2 wheels.
I
Yeah,
still
the
think
landing's
you
the hard
screw
part.
yourself way
And you have to
over.
go fast enough so you're just like.
I used to be able to do good tricks on the ripsticks. Like I used to be able to like just stand on the front one like that and then do like the manual and shit. I was good at that.
I used to be able to ripstick, but not tricks. And I also tried to skateboard, but I didn't do shit on a skateboard. I
Skateboarding
tried
is so
to.
hard.
I had a rail to try to grind on.
That
Yeah.
sounds so
What do you
dangerous.
call it?
Dude.
Anyways, but like I never once in my life successfully grinded on that thing. I tried so many times.
I used to
gave
Did
up
you do, like,
eventually.
Other tricks before that, or did you go straight to grinding?
I was like no, like ollies and kickflips.
You could ollie and kick.
Not consistently.
Oh.
I was a kid. Like I was trying to be cool. You know.
I used to scooter. Took
Yeah,
the
we're-
easy way out.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I went to skate parks too.
No, you're a
Did
scooter
you
kid.
really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my
That's so
god.
funny.
I was ripstick at the skate park.
What?
It was a classic. I would
Uh,
like dive down fucking whatever.
Millennium Park. Did you go there? It's like downtown.
No, it's in Australia.
Oh.
Like when I was pretty young.
Rip sticking down the streets of Australia. Get kicked off by a kangaroo.
Did you see kangaroos often?
Yeah, because they're basically like deer. Like we used to,
Oh.
like on the side of the road, they'll just be hanging in a field or
Yeah.
something.
You said you saw a echidna too.
Yeah, in my backyard.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
Any
like
close
kittens.
calls? Getting beat up by a kangaroo.
Yeah,
You know, well, like we went to a place. It was like
Knuckles.
it was like a national park type thing that had cabins. Like it was pretty out, like deep, and like
Deep down under.
good lord, yes, correct. And like we'd be walking at night, like just on the pass, and then you'd look, and there'd just be a kangaroo just standing there, like staring at you. And as a kid, I was like, "Oh, kangaroos, they're fun." And then my dad had explained they'll fucking like rip your guts open if they wanted to. And like you'd just be walking this beat like a wombat just trotting along. Like the nature is like, it's really hanging out.
Have y'all seen that super buff kangaroo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is that a real?
Yeah,
That's,
it passed
Yeah.
away
That
recently.
thing could
Did it?
bench press
Oh,
me,
Yeah,
dude.
the one it would like just bend buckets for fun.
Yeah.
Like they're just giving buckets and it would just fucking tear them.
Like those things could be scary.
Dude, anything in nature is weird. Like everything is just weirdly strong.
Yeah.
Cause like they just They either do all or nothing with like whatever they're doing. They don't do like
Sloths.
little bits.
Sloths.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Fucking koalas, the pieces of shit. I hate koalas.
Why do you eat koalas?
They're the dumbest animal on the
No,
planet.
I agree.
Like,
Yeah, because they're poisoning
They're
themselves.
useless. What do they do?
Yeah, they're pretty fucking awful. But
Yeah,
they're
so
adorable.
cute.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
but then-
What purpose do they serve for the ecosystem?
Nothing. They just eat leaves that are
Primary
poisonous to them.
consumer.
They are that.
We can't even eat them
Why not?
Why not?
because they have chlamydia. Like they all like have cancer and shit, dude.
Jesus Christ.
But like other animals can eat them.
And then we can eat the other animals.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know what
so
like.
good.
Yeah, but what? How's an animal gonna get to a koala? I guess it might wait until they like get old and just fall out of a tree.
I mean, yeah, sure. I don't know.
It's like sloths will mistake their own arm for a branch.
Yeah.
And grab it.
Oh, that's so
and
stupid.
then fall from
Sloths.
the tree and
Oh my
die.
God.
I saw a video of a sloth. They like carried it across the road. and
Yeah,
they
I saw
left
that.
it. Yeah, sloths are so dumb. The way that they picked it up and it just like stood there like
Like a stiff.
It,
Oh, yeah, I
it's
saw that.
completely stiff.
And then I looked back at the dude.
Yeah.
I feel like sloths and koalas, they're like if you take like a fruit fly and then put its brain in like a full size mammal. Like they don't fucking
Oh, they're
belong in a
so-
huge ass
so
body.
weird.
They're so stupid. How can they function at that
It's funny how you
scale?
gotta get from fruit fly to koala.
You know,
You
okay,
just take its brain. and you
Insects.
just throw it.
Because insects are just like monotonous machines. Like they don't really think or feel. They just eat shit. I don't know. Like, they don't do anything.
Bees are fascinating. Bees are really cool.
They're
Bees are
very
cool.
cool.
I like bees.
They're the bee's knees.
Yeah, I went to the like
They are their own metery.
meadery
They are
and
all
honey
knees.
farm up by Okotoks.
My brother and I are gonna do beekeeping.
Yeah,
Of
you
course
said that
you
so
are.
many times.
I have a beekeeping book for dummies.
But bees are
and I have read it all.
But bees are
It's like
expensive.
$400.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
but
then they'll
you
die in
get
the
honey,
winter.
and then you could sell the honey.
but
I
they'll
should-
die in the winter.
No, they don't.
Why
Yeah, they can.
They can.
Well, how are you gonna stop that from
can
happening?
die in the winter?
Yeah, but I mean, like,
You
how are you gonna
good
stop
care
that
of
from
them.
happening?
You can like insulate their hives, and they cluster up in a group and vibrate. And
Yeah.
switch around. And
Yeah, but how do they survive normally without our help?
like that?
In
Cluster up
in
in the
North
middle
America,
and
they
vibrate.
don't. They're not native to North America.
Where the fuck
Yes,
do they
they
come from
are.
there?
They're absolutely not.
What about bumblebees?
No.
What? No, I've seen
Actually,
bees.
bumblebees
Yeah,
maybe.
bumblebees.
Honeybees are not. They're not.
Because
native to North
bumblebees are
America.
underground.
What?
Are they?
Yeah.
Bumblebees live underground.
What?
Wow, okay.
Where?
They have underground. Well, they're solitary.
Dude, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I
once
actually
saw-
did know that. They're
yeah.
solitary.
I once saw a little hole in the ground with a million bees flying out of it. I was
Well,
like,
it would
"The
just
fuck,
be
I'm never
one
come
bee."
back here. Now that makes sense. There's also a gecko sitting on the hole. That was a weird day.
There was a gecko outside my window,
Yeah,
dude.
no, like somebody clearly dumped their pet in the bushes. We were really
Okay,
sad.
yeah, I was like, geckos aren't native.
I know.
Maybe it's the same gecko in your window.
Maybe. But like, there's also frogs in my window. It's really
Frogs
weird.
are what? Frogs?
Yes,
It
no.
was.
No, frogs
Yeah,
are.
legacy.
They
Oh,
they
no.
exist.
Oh, I hit the heartbeat.
Yeah, it's
thing.
really weird. But
You
like,
did
it's
a good
rocks
job,
in
Brandon.
there, and like,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's. I don't
I'm
know.
sure frogs like rocks.
It's real dusty there too. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't seem like the prime place for
I
a
mean-
frog to be.
But why don't you give
What
them
does a
some water
frog
then?
need?
There's
Do
like
frog-
a-
do
but there's
frogs
like
dry
a
out and
cur-
die?
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yeah, but there's like a creek.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Like,
Frogs do, yeah.
there's a creek nearby. Like,
Okay.
Well, that's
Because
probably where they
that's,
came
that's
from.
probably exactly
yeah,
why.
but like, why don't they live there? Not on my
Probably because
window.
they're dumb.
That's
I had
true.
a choose your own adventure book about being a frog. It was like all animated with those thick cardboard pages. Great.
How big was it if it had thick
How-
pages?
how
in
big
it?
were you?
Because Choose Your Own Adventure, like 400 pages.
Not this one. It was a very small one.
What was it, like 20 pages?
I think so. One of the options is you dry out in someone's closet and die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you choose that one?
Eventually.
When we get the Netflix adaptation.
Yeah.
Did you just read it like a book? Like you just went page for
Probably.
page? Oh my god.
So this was a kid's book
As a kid,
where
yeah.
you could dry out and die in a closet.
Well, you know,
Learn
that's a
about
classic thing for kids
frogs.
Of course.
to do. Dry out and die.
Did you try to do that, Cam?
I did not.
Frogs are weird. I was
It's cheese.
up at my grandfather's like house once in the winter, and I saw this like little thing in the ice, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And then I dig it up, and it's a frog. And we had to harbor him for the entire winter.
You dug up a frog.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Because
Frogs
he was
can-
like already out of the ice, but they have antifreeze in their bodies, right? So they
Do they?
Yeah, they can freeze solid and survive.
yeah.
I did not know
So
that.
he was thawing out already, so we had to take him home and then like we harbored him for the winter.
But if he was thawing out, couldn't he just freeze again?
Yeah, well, like Mom said that birds are gonna eat him.
Just bury him a little bit.
Dude, I did that.
Just bury him underground.
I did that same thing with the ladybug. We named it Ashes because we found it. It was around Christmas, and we found it in our chimney, or in our fireplace. But it came down the chimney, and it was covered in ashes. So we kept it. I was obsessed with bugs when I was a kid, so I had all these little jars to put them in, and we kept them in one of them, and we fed them. And my mom gave a ladybug a bath to clean him off. And he lived for I think a month and a half. Like we had him for a long time. But then somebody decided, we should treat this ladybug to some honey. And so good old Ashes is all excited to have his honey treat, and he walks right into it and gets stuck and fucking drowns in the honey. It's tragic. I was so sad. I love that day. So I wake up one day, let's go see Ashes, and he's just stranded in the honey, face down, dead.
How long did you guys leave him in the honey for?
Well, we didn't see him go in the honey. We just put a little drop, and he got stuck in it.
Rest in peace, Ashes.
Ashes was a good pet. We were gonna set him free, but then we drowned him in honey.
Jesus Christ. Whoops.
We had a lot of weird pets. We had a salamander once that we found in the river.
How long did you keep that?
About a year. We let him go though.
What was his name?
Sally.
I know it's called Lizzie. So
the frog was called Swampy.
I had a bird fly in my house.
What'd you call it?
Bird.
Keeps adding Y on the end of names. You have a goldfish and call it Goldie.
What? No.
You named
Sally.
Sally.
I would never.
And Swampy.
Yeah.
I would never call a goldfish Goldie.
Yeah, but
But
plenty of
people
kids do. That's probably the most popular goldfish name.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. Me personally, I wouldn't do that.
Goldfish are just test pets.
Pretty much.
There's some
I never had
goldfish
goldfish.
are actually
Basically-
insane. There's goldfish competitions where you breed specific traits in goldfish, and there's tons of different types. And it's crazy.
Really?
How many different types of goldfish are there?
Yeah, what?
A group of
What do they do?
Aren't they all just goldfish?
Do they
No,
arm wrestle?
there's some. There's some with the bubbly eyes, and there's some there's
What?
different types of fins.
Why are they called goldfish?
Because they're gold.
They're not.
They're not gold.
They're orange.
Yeah, they're
Well,
orange.
I'm sure if you try
They,
certain
resemble
colors
gold.
light
It
on
sounds better
them,
than
they
orange
become
fish.
gold.
Orange.
They
Maybe they're
colorblind
gold.
ginger.
Maybe
Black
they're
water.
Maybe they used
What?
to be gold, and they just got bred to be orange from these weird breeding competitions.
So there are
Like dogs.
currently over 125 different types.
Of goldfish.
Like separate
Are they
Breeds
different?
or
Yeah, are they
separate?
breeds,
Yeah.
or are they just
like
is it just
dialects
different?
of gold?
They separate
It's just genetic variation, and we've decided to call them.
no,
something
they have different
We want them
species
to be like
names.
dogs.
Maybe they don't.
Yeah, I think that's just if we said that this person has long hair, this person has can
Yeah,
only grow sort of short hair. They're different species now. It's I feel like that's the same thing.
but it's
The goldish fishish.
it's kind of like the gold one versus gold one with a lumpy head.
Yeah, because the
White
big
ones.
ones.
I'm taller than Kyle, so are we different?
That's definitely just genetic
So
variation.
do they compete? Do the fish themselves compete somehow,
They
or are they just
Fight
looking
each
for
other to death camp.
It's
arm
how good
wrestle?
they look.
Are they just looking for the perfect specimen
look
of a
It's
type?
when they have farming vegetable competitions. They don't have the fucking rutabagas fight.
You guys ever
That'd be
have
pretty classic.
those fish containers where you put two Siamese fighting fish in them, be a little plastic window in the middle?
Running a
What?
fish fight club?
You guys ever had this? You lift the
No.
window up and they could see each other and go at each other.
No.
Doesn't
sound humane
so
at all.
they wouldn't fight each other. There could be a glass window in the middle. But you could
So
glass
they ram
window.
themselves into glass.
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds
bad.
bad.
When I was a kid and my parents bought it for me, I thought it was the coolest thing.
subjecting them to infinite torment?
Or just put a mirror in.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Buffoon.
That's the thing. They can't leave mirrors in rooms with Siamese fighting fish because they'll try and bite themselves.
Why did they do
Oh,
that
they're
then?
so
Instead of
stupid.
having two fish, they
Consider
have one
it
with
fish.
them.
Yeah, I know. Fish are so dumb.
Yeah.
Pretty sure fish don't feel pain. Is that a thing? I've
Yeah,
heard-
that's why
a lot of
That's
things
why
don't,
fish.
yeah.
Isn't that for fishing?
Pescatarians.
Yeah.
That's why they're okay with eating fish and not every other animal because
They don't feel pain.
apparently the issue is pain.
Same with insects. Don't feel pain.
They should start eating crickets and shit.
People eat crickets and
Apparently,
shit.
eating tarantulas in Brazil is a delicacy.
Probably.
Like,
Oh, have you guys seen tarantulas when they shed their skin?
Yeah.
Everybody's
Are they
seen
molt?
this.
Yeah.
He has one.
I have.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anything that
It's
molds.
Thomas.
What do you do
So
with the
gross.
shed skin, man?
Thomas
How?
lines them up in his window.
Oh, that's weird.
So you can see like it progress from like a little tiny to like big, fucking massive, and then like we're still waiting on the next one.
Oh jeez.
They're gonna like start like, decomposing and flattening. Like,
Just inhaling like spider skin particles.
Yeah,
all day.
it's like
The cool thing
dust
about
is all skin except for in Matt's house. It's like just spider bits.
the cool thing about tarantulas though is that I believe if they're a female, they'll actually destroy their shedding. It's just like
They're
just
self-conscious.
something they do. I think it's so strange. Cool though.
like the skin they shed, they just
Yeah, they'll
destroy
just
it.
like destroy it.
Why?
That's also like one of the only like ways it tests if they're a female or male. Like see their shed skin and like open
Rip
up.
its skin off and see how it reacts.
No. You can like open up the shedding and like see if it's a man or a woman. Not man or female or male. Spider.
I feel like tarantulas are at this like perfect border for me between like disgusting, runaway, kill it, and kind of cute. I just can't. I can't
They're so
decide.
cool.
It's like if I had a
Scorpions.
crawling at me, I'd freak the fuck out. But I see it on other people, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cute.
I like the little spiders that have like the cute eyes, and they go. You know.
They're just disgusting.
I don't
It's
know.
like- Yeah.
No, spiders are not cool.
I don't like
I'm not like
spiders.
afraid of them, but
I just feel
don't
like,
them.
tarantulas are just kind of like
Do you
the
have photos
plus
of it?
size,
Yes,
timid
it's
version
the
of spiders.
latest
I don't
photo.
know.
Is that's the
guess.
spider?
Yeah.
Or okay, that's not just the skin.
I mean, it's just because they're kind of like fuzzy.
It's very hairy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's
and like
That's why
other
they're different to
spiders
me, I
here
guess.
are like tiny.
I
Yeah,
think it's called a hairy tarantula or something like that.
it's rather topical because we can see a tarantula over there.
Oh yeah, look at that. There it is.
Wow, that one looks like it's
Did
not
you
a
catch
nice
that
one.
one?
Now. How did you
No.
catch that in your backyard?
No, tarantulas are in Australia. They're like American, aren't they?
What? No way. There's no tarantulas in Australia. It's a
I
hot
believe
deserty
that.
place.
Yeah, but they have different.
I'm sure
They're
it doesn't
different
have
breeds.
like those bird catchers.
Arizona's a hot
Yeah.
desert place. You don't find
Sneak
kangaroos
attack
there.
spiders.
Yeah,
dude, in
they
the
always
garden.
like sit in the tree and like eat the birds.
No, the ones that are like that hide in your car.
Yeah, huntsman spiders.
Oh, yeah.
Where they hide behind like the car.
claw.
What's the thing you pull down to block the sun from your eyes? Like they
No way.
They hide behind that, and when you pull it
God.
down, it drops onto your lap.
Will they like bite you?
No, they don't typically bite because they're
Typically.
they're nice
They just
spiders.
scare the shit out of
They just
you.
like they eat flies and stuff, but like. I know there's
How
been a
big
lot
are
of
they?
car crashes where people be driving, they pull it down, and a spider lands on the lap, and they
Jesus
fucking crash their
fucking
car.
Christ. If I lived in
Damn.
Australia, man, I'm pulling that down every time I start to go
How
up.
big
Before you
are they,
hop in.
Ozzy?
Yeah, but just
How
like
big are they?
run
Like-
around to the other side. Peek there.
They're maybe about the size of your palm, I'd say.
Oh my-
Oh my god.
Are they technically tarantula? They're really big spiders.
They're just really big spiders.
Well, like in the Amazon, wolf spiders we have here like can get like massive
We
just
have
because
it
of the
here?
humidity. Wolf spiders?
And like, not in Alberta. Alberta doesn't really have spiders.
Well,
Yeah,
we have
the
wolf
mountains.
spiders in Alberta.
Yeah, but like, not really, not here.
I'm not
You're
gonna
not
go
in my
outside
house.
and be like, hey, look at a wolf spider.
Yeah, there's spiders
I
everywhere.
don't think so.
Spiders,
Maybe if I
yeah,
go
we're
to
talking
like
Those are the
Wolf
ones that
spiders.
have like the egg sacs on like their back.
never
You've
seen
never
them.
seen them.
No,
They're
I
very,
don't think so.
yeah, they're like,
Yeah,
they're like kind of
I
fuzzy.
think I've seen one.
They're
once.
very
Saying
common in
it's
Alberta.
gray is like that's not helpful. Spiders are all sorts of
Yeah,
colors.
there's so many gray spiders.
Yeah, okay, but like this, like you'll see it and like, oh fuck, that's a wolf spider. Like you'll know.
I don't think
Will
I'll
I
know.
know?
Looks like-
Yeah.
So you're saying that these tiny spiders here?
I don't know if it's the
And,
same
like-
one, but like I was like reading like an article on it, and like this type of spider that's found in other places that's smaller. In the Amazon, it's like massive because of the humidity.
I guess related to spiders, I think I don't know if I have a big spider living in my vent, but it hasn't happened recently. Cam's jumping, but like.
you were like, I'm big.
Oh, okay, never mind. No, but like every night for like the past like couple of days, I've had to kill a spider in my bathroom because they crawl out of the vent. Like I'll just be brushing my teeth and I see Kyle, you okay? I'll be like brushing my teeth and in the corner of my eyes I see a spider crawling on the ground. I was like, okay, into the toilet with you. You go. And I'll just pick him up and fucking yeet him. But
Like,
like,
with your hand.
no, I have like a tissue
Yeah,
okay,
like in
okay.
between. Like, I don't just raw dog it, you know. But like my dad sprayed like killing shit or whatever.
Killing spray.
Killing
Yeah,
spiders.
in the vent, and they've stopped
Is
coming.
it?
So
That's good. The worst thing for me, I mean, this is like an Albertan spider experience, so I guess it's not that bad. But it was just a tiny, well,
The big
by our
one?
standards, big, but you know, tiny
Yeah.
spider. And I was hopping into bed,
Oh,
and I
no.
pulled back the sheets, and I just had like a dim light on, and I just see its shadow crawl across under my sheets. I'm like, ah! Like freaked the fuck out.
So it's like the big
So-
fucker, like with like the big like abdomen.
Something like that, yeah. So I went to my washroom to grab a paper towel to kill it, and I couldn't find it. I don't know where it went.
Did you sleep?
No, I
I stayed up all night.
So it was either on my floor somewhere and fell out of the sheets I was tearing up, or it wasn't.
The worst thing was when I was in Australia. I was little and I was like taking a nap on the couch, and as I was waking up, a spider was like fucking reeling down from the roof and landed on top of me. And I remember jumping and I just fucking stripped naked and I couldn't find it. It was the scariest fucking thing. I was just like standing in my living room with my fucking pants off, like looking for the spider. And then like it just disappeared and I couldn't find it. And then later I was in the kitchen and like I just see it on the wall and it was like, I don't know what type of spider it was. It was like yellow, like it had a yellow streak, but I had like, never seen a spider like that. It was fucking scary.
So, little thing, scare y'all. Apparently,
Cool.
a couple years ago, my mom was reading a report on me, like warned me, like before I went to Christian camp. She's like, if you see this spider, don't go near it. Apparently, a spider called the brown recluse, which is actually found in Australia, super poisonous. Like one bite can like fucking kill you.
Like a black widow?
Yeah, like
I thought there was only the black widow here. Now there's
no,
another
so
one.
The brown recluse is apparently like
recluse, yeah.
it's now in Calgary or Alberta. Like this happened like a couple years ago.
Someone introduced them.
No, it came
Someone
in
just brought
like
it
a
in and was
mango
like, "This will be
shipment
fun."
or something.
Oh,
That's
I was in the mango.
can I actually like survive here though? Like,
Yeah, like if you look up like the bite, like it turns like your whole hand like white
Yeah.
and like big.
Yeah.
It's like that big.
You know what you do
tiny.
to just stop that? Is you just slice your hand off.
You know what? There you go.
Venom can't get up, you're good.
Sounds like you've watched a bunch of Walking Dead, but you haven't.
I am.
I feel like we should get us spiders. That's
Spider-
enough. That's enough
Cane
spider
toads.
talk. Do you know much about cane toads?
I know they prefer eating their own species rather than other species.
What the
That
fuck?
So
seems
if
like
you're
Are they
like
carnivorous?
species that would
Yeah.
die.
Oh, they're well, they.
or,
fuck shit,
yeah, no,
They-
like they're cannibalistic. So if you have a cane toad, oh shit, what are they called? The little wiggly things that they tadpole, and you give it an option between like here's another species eggs, here's another species egg, here's your eggs, it'll eat its own eggs.
Its own eggs.
Is it
Yeah,
just 'cause
and
of
so
the,
one of the best baits to catch cane toads, or like cane toad tadpoles, is the like secretions from a cane toad.
What the frick?
And they
How
pref-
does it
Are those
survive?
native?
Yeah, what?
So it's only because it's the tadpoles that do it the most, right? So
They do it the most.
No, so like big cane toads will eat little cane toads, but since it's mainly in the tadpole phase, you have enough eggs to support the tadpoles, and they do also eat other things.
Are those native here?
No, they're introduced in Australia to control
How did-
bug populations,
Of course they're
How
not.
does
cane
like-
plantations.
That's
Oh, is that-
natural
I thought-
selection.
I was thinking it's like,
Yeah, like-
caneable.
Cane
I don't know.
Yeah, and then they like
I mean, it sort of makes sense because if they lay like hundreds of eggs and like a small portion of their young are going to survive, then some of them hatch and just eat their siblings. I mean, they probably don't lose much.
I guess, but
Yeah.
that just doesn't seem very efficient.
No,
doesn't.
it doesn't seem.
well,
yeah.
like, a baby shark will eat its siblings in the womb.
In the womb.
So like
Yeah,
while
but
when it
then
can move,
it
it'll
still
eat
gets
other
born,
baby
it's like
sharks.
it's
Dwight.
fine.
I was about to say it's like Dwight Schrute.
Absorbed
Yeah.
his-
He was just in a shark movie, wasn't he?
Was he in the Meg? Who's in the Meg?
That was it. Yeah.
He was?
Who?
The guy who played Dwight.
Schrute.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't really look like Dwight at all. Like you wouldn't really recognize him.
No, he's got that beard.
Yeah, he looks very sophisticated.
I can't imagine.
He recently went into Billie Eilish's house and played the
Yes.
Office trivia.
I saw that. Yeah. There's so many Billie Eilish interviews. Like they always
Yeah.
show up on YouTube.
She's
like-
really big right now.
Yeah, but like they're not, none of them are like normal interviews. They're like
No, they're all
she
awkward.
does like the Office trivia. She draws a portrait of herself.
That
or
one was so
whatever.
cringe, dude.
Yeah. Did you guys know that the killer whale is one of the moose's natural predators?
The killer whale.
The killer whale.
Moose.
I imagine
Yeah.
this only happens in like BC.
Or Alaska.
Yeah, when they like go to like travel across like lakes or like the ocean to get to a different part of land, the fucking killer whales are just come and fuck them up.
How do
You're
they deal with the hooves and the antlers?
It's
Do
full
they-
of whole
do they just,
digestion,
like-
I don't know.
Do they just know when
Yeah,
that's gonna
killer
happen,
whales.
or are there always like killer whales and it just happens to be a moose?
I
Or
don't-
is it just
I-
like a weird like?
I don't
they just
know. I didn't read enough about it, but
Oh.
I just remember seeing. I just. I'll pull up the wiki page, but it was
I
yeah.
don't know. Could you imagine that being like a moose and just doing like a
Walking on the ice.
yeah, walking on the ice, something just like a killer whale just like smashes through and just
No, like,
grabs
I thought
you.
you were
Killer
just
whales are
swimming,
pretty
yeah.
wild though.
they
What
swim.
kind
Yeah,
of
very
deep
vicious.
water
They're
are
like the
moose swimming through?
Oh,
The
okay,
killer
yeah.
whales, like,
Swimming
killed that
between
great white
like
shark.
ice
And
patches.
How much
and
do
Just
they
like
swim,
another one
though?
just like yeeted
I would
across
imagine
the
a moose
world.
would hardly be able to
I've
swim.
seen moose swimming a lot.
Yeah,
That's the
they're
thing they
decent.
do.
They're decent
They're
swimmers.
good at swimming. I don't know why.
I imagine they'd be
Ow.
like pigs. Pigs can't swim.
But they're really
They cut
muscular.
themselves with their hooves and they die.
But they're really
What?
muscular.
Yeah,
Cut
pigs can't swim.
They cut like
Yeah,
their.
no, like their hooves when they're trying to swim, they'll cut themselves and they'll bleed out and die.
Matt, throw your pig in
Can't
some
swim.
water. See what happens.
Hell no. He fucking sank, dude. Too fat.
But no, I've seen so many pictures of meese swimming. I don't know how they do it though.
I don't know.
They're so strong.
Is that
Do they
the
have like
proper coil
webbed,
term?
webbed? What are they called?
Hooves.
Yeah, but like it's whatever. Yeah.
Like a webbed hoof?
Well, like the hoof is the whole thing, and
Yeah.
then they have like the. It's not a clove. It's a something else.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know enough
Maybe,
about like
yeah.
moose
Make it
anatomy.
Yeah, I don't
thought
know.
cleft was like the thing with your chin.
Yeah, you can have
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
You can clip.
Okay. Okay. It says killer whales are the moose's only known marine predator, as they have been known to prey on moose swimming between islands out of North America's northwest coast. However, there is at least one recorded instance of a moose preyed upon by a Greenland shark.
Oh, those are the ones that get ridiculously old.
Greenland
It's like
sharks?
one of
Oh, they look
the
like
oldest-
zombies.
Yeah, the oldest like.
Yeah, they have moss.
Living
all,
thing,
not
they
moss,
look like
algae all
zombies.
over them. Yeah.
They're fucking gross.
They are.
Dude, sharks are scary.
Something that looks
I'd
that
be more
old.
worried about getting a disease from those fuckers and dying.
Yeah.
Gonna chew on me with their gums.
Dude, sharks are so scary.
Yeah. When I was in Maui, we were scuba diving or snorkeling. I always get that confused. We were snorkeling, and I would always be popping up and looking around. Like, if anybody's screaming, it can go back down. You're so helpless when you're out there, though. Like, when you're just swimming out and you're like 5 minutes from shore, if a shark comes up, you're dead. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck are you gonna do?
you just resign yourself to that possibility
Yeah.
and go in the water.
That's the same thing. If
Or
a
you
shark
carry a
comes
shark
on land, they're in our domain. We can do. What are they gonna do? You start kicking it.
Yeah, kick them.
Like it's fair. We don't enter their domain. They don't come to ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but first you have to mistake it for food. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was there, all the coral reefs, you always see it in like movies and stuff. It's all so colorful and beautiful. We've killed it all. Like, it looks like a nuclear wasteland down
Yeah, it
there.
gets all bleached and it's all the same blech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently there's nice places that you can pay more to get to, like on a boat. But then we're just gonna wreck that. So,
Yeah.
it was kind of disappointing.
Like Galapagos.
It's cool fish though. Galapagos, yeah.
Fish probably taste pretty good.
Ooh, pollution.
Sharks are also unaffected by heavy metals.
Ineffective?
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, so they measured the heavy metal content in shark's blood.
Like
And
lead
So,
found no
like,
correlation
they
with
don't
the
get
shark's health.
Mercury poisoning?
No,
or lead or anything like that?
nothing
No?
like that.
What
So,
is like
Shark could have like
So it
a
could- yeah.
high concentration of mercury.
So they
poisoning.
looked
You'd
and
have
it was
no
like,
idea.
wow,
You'd
this
eat
shark
some and
has-
you'd just die immediately.
A lot more heavy metal than these sharks, but it's still doing just as fine.
What is mercury poison? Is that like we can't digest it?
No, it does so. It like blocks certain things in your brain, I think, and then
Yeah, it turns you stupid.
yeah.
Oh, the Mad Hatter thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
They would, like
Yeah,
put,
yeah.
they put it in hats.
Like there was I'm thinking of. Sorry, I got materials confused. I was thinking of the Radium Girls.
Radium girls.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you guys have heard of that.
What's the radium girls?
Girls that were employed, I don't know, early 1900s, 1800s?
World War-
late
World War
1800s,
II?
I'd say.
World War One.
World War II? I thought it was
Those aren't anywhere
earlier
near
than
each
that.
other.
I thought it was earlier than that.
Maybe
But
earlier than that.
Anyways, they're making watches, and I think they're using radium to make them glow and like look cool. And they
Look
didn't know of like the health effects at first. So like
You
they'd
notice them
be
pretty quickly,
handling
yeah.
it with their bare hands and like licking their fingers and stuff for parts of the process.
Yeah.
And they did find out, and they started hiding it because they're like, oh fuck,
They
let's
were
just let them keep
encouraged
dying.
to suck on the tips of their paintbrushes
Paintbrushes.
to get a finer point.
Mhm.
And they all
But they're
died.
covered in radium.
And a lot of
So
them
they
got
just
really
like, ingest
fucked
a bunch
up.
of radium.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's fun.
You'd notice that real quick, wouldn't you? Like how? Like
If only they were sharks.
Well, yeah, they noticed that all these
New
women.
business idea. Sharks make watches for us.
And then what, they wear it? 'Cause we can't
I don't
wear them
want
either.
radium in my watch anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Time travel.
I guess. Back in time.
Yeah. Make the
Send sharks to space.
Yeah.
Dude, there we go. We figured it out.
People.
We can feed them lead instead, though.
I guess we should send
Oh my
midgets
God.
then.
Yeah, send
Oh,
them
yeah,
midgets
I guess
to
so.
develop time
Midget
travel.
sharks.
It's such a stupid idea.
Midget sharks.
Midget sharks.
Midgets in space.
Human-sized sharks to space. Perfect.
Midgets in space?
I think a human-sized shark would still be heavier than a human.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty big boys.
About right.
They're like very muscular.
They're called
Muscles
heavy
heavier than
metals.
fat.
Shut up.
That's very interesting now that sharks don't get affected by that.
Yeah, so they're trying to figure out like why.
I wonder, like, radiation. Like, would they be resilient
Can
to
you
that?
throw one in Chernobyl? See how that goes? Because like there are things that live in Chernobyl.
Like the dogs and stuff. Like there's a lot of dogs.
Yeah,
in
there's
Chernobyl.
dogs. There's like
A lot of
Wow,
people,
like-
some weird ass people, but I was like a
Are there
couple.
people?
Oh yeah, did you see that video of the guy that like?
I think I vaguely remember it.
Yeah, the guy like goes into
Yeah.
Chernobyl and he finds like 2 old people, and he just starts like. And then he went back recently and he gave them like a bunch of groceries and vodka and stuff.
No, I didn't
Vodka
see that
first.
one.
Yeah.
But like, I wonder if sharks are so resilient to heavy metals and if it's other things, we could use that in like genetics and stuff. We could become shark people. We wouldn't be
Shark
affected
boy.
by lead poisoning.
Shark boy.
We could go swimming around in mercury for shits and giggles.
Well, that's kind of the plan, yeah, is to figure out like how they're
That's the
doing
plan.
it. Like how they're doing it, and then how can we apply that to like.
Yeah, but also like lizards and stuff can regrow their limbs, and we've known that for a long time.
Yeah,
we
we
still
figured
can't
out.
do that.
No.
Because we don't have midgets in space to do the research.
Give
Just
up on the
saying.
dream, Adam. It doesn't make any sense.
Because it would go 33% faster with that extra guy.
No,
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
What if like people do in space that you need an extra person for?
Just research.
They work.
Experiments.
They
But
work
they
all
have
day.
to be-
They're not just sitting there looking out the window. So like, I think there's always a lot of work for them.
Yeah. But even the space station, say you want it to be twice as tall as the people inside. Well, make it twice as tall as the midget, it's the size of one person.
This is like.
And you just have the materials.
But then
needed
you're
to
gonna
make
be
the
like,
space
oh,
station.
we need to do like mass migrations to another planet, and everybody's gonna be like, we're all too big for the
No,
space.
but then
here.
we're like, okay,
It's
we
not gonna
figured
work.
this out before.
Have they-
What if
We
you
got
run
this.
on midgets? Then like
Yeah.
no one can fit in there.
Start breeding.
But yeah, this is why Kerbal Space Program works so
Yeah.
well. The Kerbal Retirement.
They're all head, dude. They're all brain.
Like how would it
Efficient.
work in like the G-force? Like what's the spinning thing?
Oh my god.
Just like artificial gravity.
What's the big wheel that spins and tests if you throw
Hamster
up?
wheel.
I don't have a ham.
Oh, actually,
Like-
hamsters.
Adam's gonna send hamsters to space.
Well, they have.
They have.
I've
Have they
listened
sent
to a lot of
gorillas to
podcasts.
space?
So they sent
At least a
hamsters to
monkey.
space,
You're like
and
gorillas.
hamsters.
Adam size.
I thought Adam said he couldn't get sent
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm
space.
saying.
You
If they
can't.
could send gorillas,
They can't.
Might as well just send
They're
Adam.
tall because they switched to the Soyuz. Either way, they sent hamsters in space, and you know hamsters will run in wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like if you put a
Oh,
wheel
yeah.
in the wild, mice will come out and run in it.
Mhm.
So they sent mice to space, and mice would run around the size of their cages to kind of generate. So theories that it's like a social thing, or just like because they're bored, but also to like because it kind of generates a force on them, and so they're saying it's because the mice want stimulus on like their inner ear, so they basically generate gravity for themselves just by running in circles around their cages.
I feel like that's just because they're bored, though. I feel like
Probably.
they're not
It
thinking
could be,
like,
yeah.
oh, I need force
No,
on
but
my
it could be
ears
like,
so I
this
don't
feels
feel
good
weird.
'cause I don't-
Let me
Dude.
run in a circle.
There's another reason for little people in space. For artificial gravity, you need to have it's like too expensive right now to do, but you have a central thing
Yeah.
and it spin the fuck around. But it has to like it can only exert so far the gravity on that platform. It has to be fucking
I'm
massive to cover the height of a
saying.
human.
what are you told?
You can have it. So you need a huge ass ring spinning to have gravity for a regular sized human.
Yeah.
For the gravity to reach far enough to
Oh.
pull.
We
And then you can make it a
but
smaller ring.
We can make mini Elysium.
Exactly.
You can make a smaller
good
ring for
idea.
little
But
people.
But also, it's space, so you only need to get it spinning that fast once, and it should relatively.
But it's just the
Yeah,
materials.
the materials.
Well, sure, but
So,
that's like if you're gonna get if the
circumference,
problem is
2 pi r,
materials, then you're not
half
gonna
the
have
r,
that many
half the
materials for that many
materials.
people anyway.
Get out of here with your logic, science.
What are more available, materials or midgets? Like,
Materials.
materials.
What are cheaper though? Midgets.
No.
What?
What's the value of a human life?
But the value of like an astronaut.
Is more than I'd say the regular person.
Yeah. But
Starting to fall apart.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Adam's grasping
No,
at
I'm
straws.
saying, but like, it's not costing you extra to send a midget up into space, but it's saving you money on
No,
the
but
space station. It is.
but then that
It's
limits you to only send midgets to space.
That's true.
So
So
There's
there's no point.
They have the upper hand on us, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
They need to at some point send a little person to space.
Yes,
Because
to prove it.
to do just the science of it. Because they
Yeah.
sent the twin to space as if that was some big thing. He's just another person. But, like, they sent the twin to space. And
Well,
they
that's
checked
to
how he
study
was-
the difference.
Well, yeah, to study difference. But just
That's so
And he
stupid.
studied all
Why
that
would
stuff.
they just need to
difference?
send all kinds of different people
Yeah.
to space, bring them
Send
all back,
midgets.
be like, what changed?
What changed?
I'm sure they've thought about it. Like, we can't be the first people to be like, but what if?
Yes, we
like,
can. It's a
I'm
stupid
sure
idea.
Yeah, no,
there's been a bunch of
It's not a
space.
stupid
yeah,
idea.
there's
No,
been a
They
bunch
probably
of,
thought of it, thought it was a
cannot be the
dumbass
first
idea,
people
and
to
then
think
never
of it.
thought of it again.
there's probably a bunch of like NASA guy in suits thinking, what if we send
Yeah,
like this
people-
conversation, but they're dressed up
People
nice.
people are too heavy. We need lighter people. Little people.
Anorexic
We found the
people.
answer.
Anorexia.
Yeah,
There you go.
anorexia.
Send them up.
Oh yeah, they'll all
Less
die.
What did you say?
You send the anorexic people up to space.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Gonna bring less.
That might be better than midgets.
Good lord.
Dude, they want the fucking energy to lift themselves around and do work.
Yeah.
But it's zero gravity, so it doesn't take much to do.
Yeah, and then
But you have
Yes,
to
like-
exercise in space,
They
and
eat
in order for that to do
perfect.
anything, you need actual nutrition.
They got health
If you're
problems.
anorexic, you can't. Okay. Okay, sure. You know what? That's the solution. We have anorexic astronauts.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, in your economics class, you're in economics, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever talk about like the value of a human life?
No.
Oh, we talked about like how you could calculate the value of a human life, and like the way it was done, it was like, say you work at a company where you're earning like, I don't know, like 200,000 a year or something. Say like to move from a
really
company,
high.
to move from a like
Nice.
say there's another company where there's a 1% chance you'll die in a year. How much more would it take for you to like move to that company? And say it's like 50,000, right? Say the company has like 1,000 people and one of those or it would be, say the company has 100 people and one is guaranteed to die, right? That you have a 1% chance of dying. But you just take that extra 50,000 would take to get you into that company and then multiply it by 100. And to that company, that's the value of a human life. Is like, what's 50 times, like 5 million?
Can't you sell your kidney for like 150,000?
Can you?
I don't understand how you can sell your kidney.
I don't know,
Well, I
but
think you only need
Why
one.
do
to
you don't own
legally.
it? You don't own it.
I think you need one to function, don't you? Like only one.
you only need one.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Is like
What do you mean you don't own it?
Yeah, did you
Yeah,
listen
what do
to
you
the
mean you
thing?
don't
Yeah,
own it?
You don't own your. You don't own your.
No one
organs.
owns them.
No, you cannot own an organ.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing, though. It's
Yeah.
like a black market thing.
Even
Somebody
you
desperately needs
Yeah.
a liver,
What do you
and
mean
they're
you
not
can't-
on the
What
list.
do you mean you can't own your own
You don't
organs?
own it.
Yeah,
It's
legally.
legally my body. though.
Legally, you do not own it.
Yeah.
What do
What?
what do I?
Because
own
it was
legally?
originally
Nothing
to
of you.
stop black market stuff.
I guess, but like on the black
It
market,
did.
say I steal a car, I don't own that car anyway.
Well,
I can
sure.
still sell it.
But like legally, you don't own anything
Yeah.
of your own body. I think the only thing that can ever be owned by anybody of your body is blood once you donate it somewhere. Then they own
I
that.
think so.
But nothing else is
So
ever owned
if
by
I don't
anybody.
Even
own
if I
anything-
like put myself down to like have like organ transplant
Yeah.
and I die,
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't
they don't
own
own
it. They don't own it. Whoever gets it doesn't
See,
own
that's
it.
what
No
I'm
one
wondering,
owns
though.
That's
'Cause
so
why,
weird.
Why
What
do
the
I have
heck?
the right to say if I'm a donor or not if I don't own my organs?
Yeah.
Can't they just take it anyways?
don't
Like
I own
if you don't
some?
own it.
Why can't I take your organ? You don't.
It,
like,
it violates like rights and stuff, but it's not ownership.
Yeah.
Not legally.
You have the
Like,
rights
legally,
to keep
there's
your
no
organs,
ownership.
but you don't own them.
Well, like you have the right to not have your body defiled.
So
I would
okay.
say, but you know.
If Kyle drew some of his own blood and put it in his refrigerator, and I legally got into his house, not breaking and entering or anything, and I stole that vial of blood, I can be charged for stealing that vial, but not for stealing the blood.
So if you just took the blood
Oh
out
my
and left
God.
the
What?
vial, you
Wait,
can't
I
find
doubt
it.
it.
Just
No,
the container,
he
not the
got-
blood.
Just the container.
So if you like
You
poured,
don't own the
if you
blood.
poured the blood
That's
into
not
your own
stealing.
You don't own
container,
it.
Then I,
you
that's
didn't
not
steal
that.
anything?
Wait,
Not that.
hold up. Say I
You
like
can't legally be charged.
say I like someone steals your kidney and then they give that kidney to me, right? Because they stole it from you, so you can like sue them or whatever. Because I now have your kidney, you
They
can't
can't
do
take
it.
it
You
back.
can't do anything to get it back.
Right.
Because I can sue them for
We just
cutting
need
me
like
open.
organ stealing middlemen.
Send in the goons.
I mean, yeah, because like to steal someone's organ, assuming they're
Yeah.
not willing, you have to like knock them out, whatever. That's illegal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why the
But once
middleman.
you take the organ, yeah, that's fine.
The
Well,
middleman.
So
So what
taking
if
the
you-
organs is the illegal part,
That
but
is
like
so bad.
At least in America.
but like-
this is-
Yeah,
but
this
like-
is
I
all in
don't
America.
know
I don't
about
know.
Canadian
But like
law.
getting them is going to be illegal as well.
Yeah,
that's why it's
Yeah, yeah.
the middleman
But, like,
gets
that's
charged.
Having
middleman.
it
His middleman
is
is
not
the
illegal?
illegal dude.
I don't think so.
just the act of like taking it is.
That is so
That's
strange.
kind of
Yeah,
whack.
it's weird.
I mean, like, I guess it makes sense if you think about it, like, from a black market perspective. So people just don't go fucking sell their kidneys.
Sure.
But, like, at the same time, that's just, like, it's not right.
You can still sell your kidneys on the black market.
No,
It
no, I
doesn't
know,
matter
but
if
it's like, it's,
Yeah.
yeah.
But then at that
actually,
point,
you're
it's
right.
like you're paying for a service rather than a good.
What?
One service.
That got
Like, you're not
complicated.
paying for the kidney, you're paying for the fact that they're giving you a kidney.
Yeah.
Oh,
For the
yeah.
surgery.
It's like a roller coaster.
So then you could
Yeah,
argue that
yeah,
that's
it's like
legal.
it's an experience.
You could argue that there's nothing wrong with what you did there.
You could. I think it's still legal, but you could. Like, you're not allowed to cut yourself, like, take a piece of flesh off and eat it. Even if it's your, like,
That's
technically-
illegal.
That's a, you know.
So when I bite a dry bit of my lip, it goes down.
If anybody was paying close enough attention, I'm sure that would be illegal.
Wow.
But then that'd go to court and that'd get ruled in your favor and it'd be whatever. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's technically.
How did
Law
we
is
get
weird.
to this point?
Because
Yeah.
people have cases and a judge makes a decision and it's a
I think
precedent.
he
You mean-
means
I
No,
don't
no,
know,
I mean, like, how did we get to, like, stealing
Oh,
kidneys?
Because I talked about like the value of a human life, and then I
then-
think Zach. I mean.
Oh, someone
I
fucked
said
up
I could-
selling
I-
kidneys.
You
yeah.
said selling a kidney and
Yeah.
I got
Okay,
on
yeah.
Can't own a kidney bit.
Sell your kidney, pay for your university.
I can't believe I don't own my body.
University
Yeah,
Plus.
it's weird when you think about it that you do not own yourself.
So someone could maybe get some like wild ass rights in the future by giving themselves like a robotic body and like yeeting their brain in there, and now they own their body, but
Oh,
nobody
yeah.
else does.
Sure, yeah.
And then they can sell their robotic body and
First,
we
like,
can.
completely owned body. If you had a fully robotic body and you like own that
So
robot,
people with
If you have
prosthetic
a
legs
fully-
own their legs.
If you have a
but we
fully
don't.
robotic body,
yeah, I guess so.
if you have a fully robotic body, you're a robot. You're
Well,
you can't have a fully
yeah,
robotic
I mean-
body as a person.
Oh yeah, so people own prosthetics.
And then someone owns
Yeah,
you.
so they own their leg, but we
Well,
don't
no,
own their,
what if you own
our
yourself?
legs.
If you paid for the robot body, you uploaded your consciousness to it. You own yourself then, and only then.
I guess, but then I think at that point, that's like philosophical. Like I don't think you're you.
Oh,
Wait, do you own
Yeah,
your
you don't
brain?
think
Like,
it's-
you are your brain.
Wait, what's the?
so do you own your brain?
No.
You
What's?
own your own fucking brain.
So I don't think you legally do.
You don't own the physical.
As a matter of
brain.
Legally,
opinion,
you
I
don't.
think I do, but legally,
I think that should change in the future, at least the brain, because we're working on like mapping it out and trying to get it digital.
oh yeah.
So we better be able to own our brains when that happens.
What's that?
God.
What was that like? Is it the philosophical question with the boat? Like, say you have a boat
Yeah.
and you like slowly replace
Every year you
part.
replace
Oh,
one
yeah,
piece
yeah.
of wood, and say there's 100 pieces of wood. So every year you take a piece of wood from the boat, replace it with a new one. After 100 years, you've replaced every piece of wood, so you now have two fully used boats, two full boats, each with the same amount of years of wood from the original boat.
You're making this so much
Which
harder
is-
than it
Oh, you
has
made
to
that
be.
way more.
Okay,
I know,
basically,
I'm trying-
you have a boat. You have a boat, and over
Yeah.
time, you individually replace every part. The question is it still the same boat?
Well, no,
Yeah,
but it's also
it is.
if you build another boat with those parts, which is the original boat.
Oh, that's even
Oh.
deeper.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what I was trying to
that might
explain.
be. Yeah, that makes a lot.
I would say replacing the
not
parts.
explain
I
that.
call
Well,
it
it's
the same
supposed
boat.
to be like the same amount of years of
Okay,
the original
yeah.
boat. in
So
each
which
boat.
one is the original boat? I'd say the rebuilt one
Yeah.
Yeah, because
because it's made of the original parts.
Yeah.
So
Then
the
it's
other
original.
one.
well, you
Yeah,
can,
the
yeah,
other
but you
one.
Well,
can,
the other one's not made of the original.
yeah, but you can
parts.
take something apart and put it back together. It's still the same thing, right?
Yeah.
And
And
that's
that's
just
essentially
an extended
You've just done it
process.
in a really
my
long,
computer,
convoluted way.
I've replaced just about every part in it,
I
except
don't-
the case.
It's
But
on the same computer.
same
Yeah, I
computer.
guess
Same
that's a
computer.
better way of thinking. Is
Have you
computers,
wiped
yeah.
your hard drive?
I have a new hard
I have
drive.
the same hard
So I
drive.
guess that's like
reinstall
a
Windows?
green.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. So then it's a new computer.
But then I pasted the same content over. It's the same
But it's still
computer.
No.
Was it the same like hard drive image?
Yeah.
Do you think
Well,
of the
then it
hard
might be the same
drive?
one.
Do you think of the hard drive as the brain of the computer? Because like technically the
It's
CPU.
a processor.
Technically the
Yeah.
CPU
But the hard
is
drive
right.
has all the
Well,
stuff on it.
Yeah, the
Does
hard
your
drive
brain
has
make you or your memories?
like say you wipe
Oh,
your
shoot.
hard
Oh.
drive. Say you wipe your hard drive. It kind of feels
That's
like you got a new
tough.
computer at that point.
Yeah. You basically that's like
Pretty
you're
much. The
building.
Process-
processor
fresh
is what
start.
tells the hard drive what to do, though.
Sure. Okay, well then, so then that's like saying that your memories and your actually like thinking are separate. Because that's what it is in a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
If they were together, as in a person, then it's all the same.
Yeah.
I guess.
But computer is separate. I'd say the hard drive is the actual, like, what is the computer?
Oh yeah, I thought we were talking about what its a brain is.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, in a brain,
a brain's all the same.
if you got rid of all your memories, are you still the same person?
Well, no.
No,
the
because
memories like
If
form
you still
your
act in the
personality.
same,
like,
if you still act in the same way, yes. But if
But you
you're,
wouldn't.
yeah. It's like,
yeah.
Because you are a product of your actions, which is memories and things you've done
Yeah.
previously. If you don't remember it, you're not you.
What the fuck? How did we
Sounds
get
like
here?
babies aren't people.
Babies are people.
If they don't
We're
have
not
any
going down that
memories.
road.
Not
Babies
going
are
down
people.
that road.
No politics.
We're not doing the chill space. People.
As soon as they hit 2 weeks in space, we take it back.
Should we move on to the next topic?
Okay,
They don't own their bodies.
I got another topic.
Stop.
Did you what? Did you know that map makers they would put fake towns on their maps and they'd call like paper towns, and they do that as like a copyright thing. So if someone would copy their map, they'd be able to spot the kind of.
Oh,
yeah, but they
that's
put
smart,
they put
though.
like fake
Yeah,
roads and
if
fake
anyone
towns.
copied it,
What would you
know.
do
You
if
could tell,
someone
yeah.
found your map and just started a town right in the middle
That's
of
what
you said?
happened.
That's what happened?
That's what happened. That's what. Have you heard of the book Paper Town by John Green?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
it's like
that's
the
fucking.
dude who did Fault in Our
book.
Stars.
Yeah, yeah, I heard.
Yeah,
about
it's like
that.
an adult teen book, but I think that's the plot of it. Because like, some guys made a town that's called like Alrose or something, and I think what happened is, it was a fake town, but then someone started like a corner store or something there, and they had it named like within that town. I think is what happened, and then around that, other things started getting named Alrose. I'm not sure. I'm getting. I'll also search it whether I get this.
And it was all named as the fake town?
Yeah, it was all named as a fake town to the point where with the popularity of the book and everything, like it's become an actual town.
Huh.
Like from being made up as a name.
That's so weird.
That is weird. So would like, on the map, would it be like a secret? Like this town is secretly fake?
Yeah.
So if you gave that map to the government, would they also have to know? Or would they start
So this
being
would
able to
be
like
like-
assign laws to that place and be like, you're the governor of like this town. This town doesn't exist, but they like name a governor of it or whatever.
Well, it's just kind of
Could
like
that happen?
I made this. Well, there wasn't communication in the government.
Yeah. Well, like
But
because
it's more
the
just
government
like-
has to have a map. Somebody has to have made the map.
Yeah. But you'd have someone from the government who's not going to lie.
Presumably, the person who made the map would say this
That's
one
true.
isn't real. They could just
Yeah.
not say that.
For the government.
This reminds me, I think there was a fake. I don't know if it was like a well-known city. Something was made fake in World War II, one of the cities or towns, and they made it all out of like cardboard. And they actually, I think it got bombed instead of the real one.
Oh, I remember reading about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the next level of these
I think
paper towns.
They like blacked out the real one.
Yeah.
And
It was
now
something
you
like
put
that.
lights on
yeah,
the
they
other
put lights
one.
on the other
Oh.
one and then just like shut
So
off the
it's
power
close
to the
enough
real
that-
one.
Yeah.
It's so
And then they
clever.
were like, oh, it's.
And did it work? I think it worked,
I think
right?
it worked.
That's crazy.
I don't see a reason why it wouldn't have worked.
Then you go like, stupid idiots, you bombed cardboard.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing of like building a fake city of anything is weird. Like
Yeah.
North Korea
Yes,
does it.
so I was correct. Like they made a fake town, and then they made a general store. It was the town of Aglo, but they made a general store that actually like had the name on the map, and then it became a real thing.
Became a real town. Weird.
Yeah.
So are these are mass distributed maps? People are trying to go to a town. They're like, oh man, I need gas.
Like, typically-
I'll head through this town and it doesn't exist.
Like typically they won't do it. I think they're not supposed to do it as like a full town, but like on a smaller scale, like they'll make like they'll change like the elevation of a mountain to make it wrong, or
Just
they'll,
somewhere
Or it'll
they'll
be
put,
like
somewhere.
this
a fake-
creek is
yeah.
like named like, I don't know, Little Bend Creek.
Yeah, or
And
they'll
it
put
just
like
doesn't
a
exist.
fake like road or dirt road or something, just so they can like point it out.
Okay.
Well, now I know. If I'm
That makes a lot
copying a
more
map,
sense.
don't copy the little roads.
Yeah, just get all the major landmarks and be like, I'm sure there's a road from here to here.
Yes.
Draw that one right in.
Yeah.
Takes you back to
'Cause
like grade 10.
Because it was like a
Social
secret. It was like a secret copyright thing. But that'd be annoying if like someone actually made a road. Like in that point, it's like
Yeah.
you fucked up my copyright.
Yeah, now I have to change every map I've ever made.
Make another fake dirt road.
It's like for the Xbox 360, for the developer versions of the consoles, the like just in the background of the Xbox Home thing, the rings would pulse or move a certain way, and each was independent for each development console they sent out. So for any leaks, they could look at these rings,
I heard
how
about
their
that.
pulse or
Leaked
their
it?
thickness or something, and can tell who did it.
That's really
Yeah.
smart.
Did they get anyone?
I don't know.
Probably.
Because NDA is some serious shit.
Yeah.
Adam, I kind of want to argue about Mirror's Edge, if I'm being honest.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, why is Mirror's Edge bad?
Why don't you like it, Adam?
Explain, because I've never played the game.
Me neither.
Okay,
Why is it good?
It's
a
an
parkour
immersive
game.
first-person
Yeah, you guys explain
parkour
first.
game. You're
Yeah.
running from the cops. There's bullets going over your shoulders, and you're like sliding down rooftops.
So what's the story there? Is it just like drops you in?
So basically, from what I remember, the story is
It's
not
like
like
government
there's-
control.
yeah, there's some weird thing going on where your sister is killed by like some government official, and then you want to go like chase him down. Basically,
Oh, okay.
it's like super
And
simple.
you get
stuff.
framed, and so you're getting chased
Yeah,
by
at
the
some point you
cops.
get framed.
But okay, in my personal opinion, I don't give a shit about the story.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
it's
neither.
it's
It's
not
just a
very
fun
good.
game.
I just love the gameplay. I'm trying to speedrun stuff. It's
Oh, it's super
I think
fluid.
the only issue was there was like too many cutscenes. It felt,
I just
or like too many
Ah.
like quick time.
See,
not
my
really quick
issue-
time, but like
It was not super fluid. Like, they make things way too precise. Maybe I don't get the controls or something,
maybe.
but it'll be like, I want to run on this wall. I'm moving towards this wall, looking at this wall, I jump, and I fall. And it's like, now I don't feel like a cool parkour.
that was one thing. Yeah, as far as parkour goes, it felt kind of
Yeah.
limited in how you like complete a level. Like it wasn't like you had multiple paths. It was kind of like you're forced.
It
a
just
specific
seemed,
way.
it didn't smooth it out like Dead Cells.
In terms of
You can run off a platform, and you have a few frames where you can jump.
Isn't oh,
Because they want it to be smooth. They want you to feel like you're good at moving around.
Sure.
This, it's like, oh no, I didn't look at the right place as I jumped for this bar, and now I just fell, and now I have to go watch this cutscene again, or like this elevator ride, and it's like, this
so
sucks.
the falling's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
The falling, you're just sitting there for 10 seconds,
Like,
wait, watching until you
You
get
do
around.
fall a long time.
You know, it's a little rough around the edges. There've been some times where like I jump at a bar and I just like go through it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Or to be
But-
like, I
but
really
mostly
should have
though-
grabbed that, because there wasn't anything else I'd be intending to do.
But for me,
Yeah.
that was like a very, very small part of the gameplay, and the vast majority of it was just wonderful. So
It was very
Maybe
it
I'm
unique.
doesn't
just
matter to
bad.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
the
the
art
answer is
style
you
was
just
very
have to
unique
get
too.
good.
I think
Yeah.
so. Just get good. Because, yeah, it was like, I don't feel like a parkour person. It felt just kind of tedious, and it was like, oh.
Yeah. But as for the choice, like how you get across a level, what they do is it is pretty much completely linear, but then where the choice comes in is trying to speedrun. There's routes you never would have thought of.
Oh.
You do like a triple wall jump up this instead of going around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
You
that's
can
where
only
you
wall
become
run
cool.
once.
No, there's some wild tricks.
There's some.
You can
whack-
like
Okay.
There's a way to like extend your jump by kicking, and you just kind of like fly a little bit. It's real weird.
Is it like.
Are the
intended?
speedruns
No.
legit though, or are they like?
doesn't sound
I
like
guess
it.
it's
I think
intended.
so.
They
There's
just
a speedrun
patched it.
mode built in.
Okay, it's not like Skyrim speedrun where you glitch through walls and stuff.
No,
Grab a bucket.
dude, the Skyrim speedruns are whack.
That's
Okay.
insane, man. Who dedicates themselves to
I
that?
wonder who like
Who found
The
that
starting
out?
one
who just finds out. You put like a
Yeah.
plate against the wall, you can just walk through it. It's
I
like,
think it's like either Morrowind or Oblivion that you can
Oh.
finish the game in like 4 minutes or something. Like just start like in the spawn level.
Like a regular Joe could do in like 4 minutes.
Well, no, I don't think so. But it's like you have to click through the door, like in a specific way, and it puts you in like the end like cutscene.
Well, I think like Oblivion, there's some glitch where you can just you make a spell basically, and you can repeat it over and over, and just get ridiculously high stats. So technically, they're not breaking the game. It's just their acrobatics is
Yeah.
at like 10 million.
Oh yeah,
and
they just like ping
fly,
across the map.
and it's like.
yeah. There's like a joke speedrun of like, do you know Two Worlds?
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
It's
the
like-
one where
they
he
joke
jumps
speedrun-
over the fence perfectly.
Yeah, he like they're like, watch this. This is like frame perfect jump, and he just like he jumps over a fence like a regular fence, and it's like a really easy jump, and everybody just like applauds.
No, that wasn't a joke though.
yeah, it was.
Is that actually a joke? I thought
That's absolutely a joke.
I don't feel like it's a joke. I feel like it's
No, there's no way. They're like the way they talk about it. It's like he jumps over like just a regular fence, and he jumps over it like with a lot of like distance to spare, and everybody just like breaks out in applause and cheers.
Oh, I always
It's
thought that was
gotta
real.
be a joke.
Because I remember the way you actually beat the final boss in that is like you have him attack the townspeople.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then the
Okay,
townspeople
accidentally
beat him to
throws a
death.
fireball at someone, and the townspeople beat up the final boss because the final boss is there like at the beginning of the game to like give a warning.
Okay, I've seen.
And then they kill him, and that triggers the end of the game.
It was like one of the it's like one of the
What's the
worst
game
games.
called?
It's
Two Worlds.
Two Worlds. It's like a RPG.
But it's like
really bad?
Everyone hates it. Like it's like one of the worst games.
And yeah, no, that definitely was a hard jump over that fence.
Yeah, it's
just
definitely
like
a joke speedrun.
Jumping over
The way they talk about it.
I always thought it was funny. I was like, oh, it's silly. But like I didn't realize it was like a joke.
There's one part.
I was the one being played.
Yeah, there's like a guy in the middle of the path, and there's one part where he just walks around him and doesn't engage in the dialogue, and everybody's good like. It's like.
I think it was like one of the AGDQs.
What's that?
Last year.
Awesome
Awesome
games
Done
done
Quick.
quick.
Awesome. Yeah. So
Oh,
it's
it's
like
awesome.
speedrun.
A, yeah.
Okay.
And then there's SGDQ, which is summer game.
And there's
But it was like a
Like
Mario
80
Maker
something.
one, and it's like a bonus level that people donated for, and it's like I practiced like all year for this, and it's just an auto level, so he just like holds right, and beats it all for him. But they didn't tell anyone, and people were going crazy and saying it was amazing. And one of the guys on a podcast I listened to, he's like, I think we fucked up, dude. People think that was real. They don't realize it's a joke.
You know,
now
it's
we
like,
can't say anything.
you know, it's a super cool game to speedrun or to watch. Like the Portal 2.
Yeah.
Like
I was
it's
gonna replay that. Oh, I love that
We
game.
should play together.
like it just looks so natural the way they're fucking just bee hopping and like just jumping across the map and shit.
I played Stanley Parable, and I stole from Adam's library. Fucking love that game. It's so good. And there's so many endings. It's kind of mindfucky at times. It just reminded me of Portal because I think it's the same engine. There actually is Portal in it. There's like one time he just drops you in other games. You play Minecraft and Portal.
Oh yeah. I've seen it. It doesn't look like. Is there much of a game to it?
No,
other
you just
than-
walk.
Yeah, it's just like a sort of.
You make decisions to fuck with an
It's like a
area.
choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
Novel type
And
thing.
like each game, like you can beat it in like 5 minutes.
And
But there's so many different ways to do it, and some of them take like 40 minutes.
the achievements are funny though, because like one of the achievements like don't play the game for a whole year.
5 years.
Or 5
actually.
years, and like recently it became like
Possible.
like possible.
One of them
actually.
is unachievable. It's just unachievable. You have to go into your system files and like hack it, and you have to set a console command.
Yeah, and then they change it every time someone finds the word.
Yeah. Well, because now it's not active anymore, so people actually have to like, hack in to get it. But it
Oh.
used to be. The developer said once he said it, if you restart the game, you get unachievable. And then people got it and started posting in the forum, like, guys, this is how you get unachievable. I finally figured it out. And he patched the game again and removed it. And everybody was freaking out, like, what does this mean? We couldn't figure it out.
One thing I do hate for speedrunning though is, have you ever watched Mario Kart speedruns?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, the glitches and stuff.
Yeah, it's literally like only glitches. Like you fall off the edge and like
Yeah,
land back
at this
the
certain
beginning.
point, and it goes like up a mountain and then like back towards the start.
The worst speedruns to watch are the ones where they just like play the exact same like 30 seconds like over and over again until they get it. Like Super Mario 64 ones are cool because like they're playing through the whole game
Yeah.
and they're just like basically trying to get it perfect. But like
Yeah.
Mario Kart is dumb. I hate those speedruns.
I've watched so many speedruns lately. They're like
I'm
my
watching
go-to,
none.
like something I want to pay attention to, but don't totally want to pay attention to.
Right.
Have you ever like tried to do speedruns?
I tried Celeste.
Didn't we try that Mario
Oh, yeah,
competition
we
tried
that
to
last launch?
Speedrun Mario.
Yeah.
I was just bad at it. I couldn't beat it normally.
Watch the Super Smash Bros. Melee speedrun, where they do all like the challenge levels, and most of them are just like messing with the AI, and it's like, okay, if we jump over here, the AI will just jump off the edge. It's like, yes.
Skillful.
Or just like getting rests at the very start of the round.
Yeah, I get speedrunning when it's like a super skillful thing, because then you can just brag about it and feel great about yourself, but when you just figure out how to break a game...
Yeah.
I still think that's cool, but it's not as impressive.
Yeah.
Like the taskbot things.
The what?
The what?
So like tool-assisted speedruns, you go like frame by frame and input, and you decide the inputs and stuff, but they do crazy things where they do like code injection and all that.
I'm more confused than when I started.
Just search like taskbot. TAS.
Or like Sethling, where he had like
Yeah,
he had
like
like
that.
an AI, or well, like not an AI. I don't think. Actually, no, he has done like AI plays Mario and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did machine learning.
But like,
But it's like these people just make that like optimal speedrun.
Dude, Seth playing with Minecraft Redstone. Anybody else watch that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that guy's a fucking
yeah.
genius.
Guy is
Still
insane. I swear, he might be the reason I wanted to do programming, because like, whoa, you can be smart with things. And I wanted to do it, and I couldn't figure out Redstone, so I started programming.
I have no idea how I actually got into programming. Like, I remember I wanted to do it because I was always bad at languages, and I was like, what if I just learn a programming language, and then I could say I know 2 languages? But like, I don't know how I.
Yeah.
And here I am.
For me, it was back in Christian school. The servers were all like connected to like the same computer, so each computer had like admin privileges. This is a while ago they fixed it. But so what I did is I took like a memory stick with a bunch of like batch files on it, where it just like opened like command prompt like 100 times. And I just dragged it into like a folder and said like click me. And, like,
I am God.
Homies would just like open it up and like spam the window. It was so fun.
I like what was the battleship? Like
we did comp sci.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we computer science grade 10. We I think it was a couple of friends and I. We made it so that a program that would just shut down your computer, and the computers were so bad that it would fuck up the computer for like a week, like shutting it down that way.
Oh my god.
And like so we set it to a shortcut, so it'd be like Control Alt like G or something, and you'd have to like find the other person's like thing to shut down their PC, and they were the first one. I remember one time my buddy Kyle, I found his, and his PC, like, it wouldn't turn back on. so we thought we broke the computer, then it turned back on later, but like it took a good 20 minutes to boot up again.
Comp Sci grade 10 was the craziest thing, because it was like somewhat tech-savvy kids that like also didn't give a fuck about computer science enough to like commit to it properly.
Yeah.
So the kids were just pulling like RAM out of computers and shit. And
like for our final projects, I think like 90% of the people just like copied code off online.
Yeah.
Oh my god. There was like projects about like dishwashers and stuff. Like it was like the weirdest
Dishwashers.
thing.
Yeah, I remember the dishwasher.
Yeah.
It was a classic.
I remember Dante and I had a great time in computer science in grade 10. We were, I think grade 10. Was it grade 10 that it was you, me, and Dante?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we were always trying to find like dumbass gifts to just put full screen on both our monitors.
Oh yeah.
And we like freak out when Boot 10 was coming by and we have to like close it. It's like a risky game. We just had like gif of Shrek screaming "Hello there," just repeating all class. I don't know how we passed.
I remember like Bailey. Do you remember Bailey?
Blonde?
Yeah.
Yes.
But like he had his background set to a picture of Pepe sniffing panties, and he just like he had no shame. Like Bhutan pulled up like a full like just you know how he could pull up your like computer on the front monitor. Yeah. He would just do that, and Bailey would just like laugh and be like that. Yeah.
God, Bhutan always encouraged screwing with people's computers if they didn't log out. I think that was a bit of a classic. I had my problems, but God, that was funny. Yeah, so like one time I think it was like a morbidly obese dude in a bikini as my background, and then somebody took all my shit and threw it into one folder, and then put folders in that folder, and like just kept going. It took me so long to fix that. Oh my God.
Were you saying about the Elon Musk internet thing?
Oh yeah, Elon Musk has started his project, calls it like Space Link, I think, and he wants to send 12,000 satellites into near-Earth orbit to provide global coverage for Wi-Fi, basically, like regardless of where you are in the world.
Well, data, not Wi-Fi, right? Is it Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi, I think.
I didn't know
I think
that.
it's supposed to be, or not, maybe not Wi-Fi.
I thought it was just
It could
a
be
signal.
It could be signal. I don't know.
Regardless, though, it's a
Anyway.
pretty big deal.
Yeah, and he's like, he said it's a way for him to generate revenue so that he can work on his spaceship program, which
Starship?
How does sending
Yeah,
12,000 satellites be a way to make money?
That's a ton of money.
because
is it
he's
not?
gonna make people to pay to get connected to it.
I guess, but like to
No, it's
begin.
not
But like, it's weird that he's at a point where he's like, I'm gonna do this like amazing feat of technology so I can make money so we can go to space.
Yeah.
And that's the reason he's doing it, not because it's like.
It feels like it would be like around the same cost to go to space than to send.
Yeah,
12,000.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Unless
Either
they're
way,
sending like midget satellites up
he
there.
he says that right now they probably have the capital to do it at a minor level, and then in a couple of years they'll be able to do it at a moderate level. And then in a few more years it'll be done, because I think his estimate was like 1,000 to 2,000 satellites per year, so that's like 6 years.
That means
So this
like
is actually
300.
happening. Like,
This is actually happening.
He's gonna do it.
That's a really short
That seems-
time frame.
That's a really short.
That
time.
seems so expensive.
I
Like,
think
Yeah.
he's already started. Like his next like Falcon launch has them in the nose cone.
Are they supposed to be like geosynchronous? Like they follow, or are they?
I don't know.
Probably
if
not,
it's like a
it's
complete
12,000.
net around
Yeah.
the Earth, they wouldn't.
Because that's the thing. Like beginning, right? If you're only sending a couple,
Yeah.
I guess whether he spreads them out or whether he like.
I don't
Because
know.
if they're
So-
geosynchronous, you could test them on one area.
So T's like partnering with someone, right? He didn't just like make a bunch of satellites. Like
I assume. I don't know.
like,
I'm
he
assuming
wants
that
to make money off.
he's
it.
making money, so he's shipping up somebody else's project. Is what I thought it was. I haven't done research to be clear, but I assume.
Yeah, I did minimal research. I think they're like his own, like, cause he has like so many companies now. He's got
Yeah.
SpaceX and,
And
he's
the
got
Boring
Boring
Company.
Company. He has
PayPal.
Tesla, and he's got. He was the founder of PayPal. One of them. I think he's not
sold
involved
it.
in that
Not
anymore.
anymore.
That's how he made his fortune.
Yeah, that's how he can afford them.
Yeah. Where did he go from PayPal? Like, where did
I
he?
think it's
Because he
Tesla.
went straight to
Tesla.
I think he went
I
straight
think
to
it's
Tesla.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember I watched a short little documentary and I was deciding if I should hate him or not. And he said like he could have bought a couple private islands and just retired, but instead he started Tesla and put literally
Well, 'cause
all
he's
his
just
money
like
into it. He never
whack
stops.
smart.
He
Yeah.
never stops, man.
I like if you hear the stories where like if somebody's not doing their job well, he'll be like, "I'll just do your job," and if he does it like better than they do, he'll just fire them.
Oh my god.
It's like,
I did hear about that.
yeah, apparently he'll do that.
I have heard that like as the CEO of SpaceX, like as like one of the top dogs,
Yeah.
he's still involved like in the nitty gritty engineering and all that.
Yeah,
He's still,
I
like,
actually thought he got ousted from being the CEO.
that was Tesla.
Oh, that was Tesla. Okay.
That was
I
because
think
like
it
the
was.
fucking because he was
Yeah,
messing with the
pedo.
stock prices.
No.
And the stock prices. And
Dumb shit.
Press
Really
his
dumb
girlfriend.
shit. That's why I can't.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wait.
To impress his girlfriend, he made the stock prices like 420.
Yeah.
Is that actually why he did it?
Yeah,
I didn't know
that's
that.
what he said.
He's fucking around on Twitter. I didn't realize he was.
See, that's what I mean though. This guy is so fucking just colossally stupid, but so smart. Too.
Yeah, because
Well, that's
he's
most
so
smart people.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
so like brilliant that he's just so stupid.
But like I have faith in him to want to do like good big things for humanity and
Yeah.
shit. But then he's also so dumb. He's got like the Donald Trump gene or something. I
I
don't know.
bet he'd send midgets into space.
You
I
should present
don't
that
think
I
I
idea
should
to-
present it. I should go to SpaceX. Be like, hey,
I got that.
so you know this rocket you're building? Let's make it smaller,
Save you some money.
and we'll make the people smaller.
But they
There
just
you
got
go.
the big one.
See these Teslas, and you pull up in one of those kitty like kicking like cars.
Oh my god.
I think why brighter note, why I think the satellites kind of make sense is hopefully he's partnering with somebody. He's making money off this immediately. If not, people are paying for the service. I don't know. But
Yeah.
anyways, because like they're kind of an R&D for Starship, for getting to Mars and all that, and like the money just keeps they're spending more than they can make, right? They gotta do something.
Yeah, I think so.
So I think this is just kind of their chance to like get some breathing room, unless they're just fucking themselves more. I don't know.
How much space do we have left for satellites? Like we've got
Yeah,
to run out
It's
of.
really bad. It's scary up there because it's not
Okay.
about satellites. It's
So-
about debris. Things
Yeah.
have got broken. Like you can just go up there and get shredded. I don't know how the space station still stands.
Like, are we gonna like?
They track all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not quite all of it though. They say
Yeah,
there's
that's true.
like 12 million small things that are too small to track, stuff like that.
Like, are we taking stuff like out of
No.
space?
People
No.
have suggested it, but no one's done it yet.
We suck.
What's the motivation there, though?
We're destroying
How are you
everything on
gonna
the
make money?
planet, and we're destroying our ability to get off the planet.
Yeah, we have to save the planet first before we can save not the planet.
Apparently.
So, the Starlink satellites, which is what they're called, they are being developed by SpaceX,
What the fuck?
and he's launching 60 of them today.
How's he making money
Today?
off of it?
Today?
Today.
I'd buy that if it's like, hey,
Anywhere you
instead
go.
of paying for like internet and data, pay this fee and then
Oh,
you'll
'cause then
have
that, like-
internet everywhere.
Never mind.
Could-
He was supposed to launch them today. They've been postponed for about a week.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably rained or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you have to be picky with that. But like that's the thing, right? Like once you have universal Wi-Fi, you don't need phone like.
Data.
Yeah, you don't need phone data. You
You
just use Skype or
And
Discord.
was
or
it
whatever.
Wi-Fi? Did you verify? Does it say on there?
That's why WhatsApp is so good because like it's used a lot in like European countries because like trying to call from Italy to like wherever like Switzerland or something, it's international, right? But like it's so close that you
Probably
might as well
not
use
Wi-Fi.
WhatsApp
I
because
think they
it's
just
over
say
Wi-Fi.
internet. Yeah.
So
Can you
basically,
call
what
cell
it is
phones
is
and
it's
stuff?
consistent
I think so.
data
Look at,
all
like,
over the
Kinect.
planet.
Yeah, it's like pervasive broadband internet.
Except
Is
it's
what
like
it says.
that.
Whatever that means.
Wait, so like, is the idea that like phone companies like would invest in that?
I
Like,
think so.
because like then you don't need
Yes.
cell towers anymore. So like,
That's
Yeah.
the issue though, because
Yeah.
like that becomes a monopoly pretty quickly.
It does.
Here's a picture of 60 of them.
What are they gonna do?
Yeah, I've seen that.
What are they gonna
Yeah,
do?
see-
Send like another 12,000 satellites up in space?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, it becomes tricky.
Well, because then they'll get better tech, and they can't just upgrade those with a click of a button. So I gotta send them more satellites,
my.
and then there's more debris, and then we can't leave.
Oh jeez. I'm pleased, like, can they come down? Like, does it say in the article if he can bring them back?
I don't think
No.
you need to.
I don't-
If they're connected to the internet, you can push software updates to them.
Yeah, but hardware updates.
Yeah.
Why would you need hardware updates?
Well, eventually.
Like eventually.
They'll eventually become obsolete.
Yeah.
What were your topics, Matt?
They're boring.
Okay, what were your
Cool.
topics?
Here.
Also boring, but I mean, I'll bring it up. We can
Sure.
skip it.
Go for it.
But I
What
was
were they?
thinking about the Amber Alerts, the Amber Alert
Oh.
systems, and those douchebags who were literally calling 911 to complain about getting alerted that a
actually?
girl was
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. People
Yeah.
are just stupid.
It's terrible.
Isn't there just called like? Isn't there a non-emergency like?
There is a
Yeah,
non-emergency
number
yeah.
that you can call.
But
It's like the-
that's an emergency.
Just makes
I
me
got
s-
a notification on my phone. I need it solved.
That makes me so angry.
I
Like,
don't
Like, you just call him, hurry up!
Why don't you just find her then?
no, it's because people just like they're so obsessed. They're so self-absorbed and obsessed with themselves that they can't bother to think of like the good of someone else.
Well, because
But also, it's like it's a single notification.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Not like
It's
it
not a big
ruins
deal.
your day.
Well, because
Sure,
like, a lot
like-
of people are like, "What do you want me to do? Go and save them?" But like the idea is, if you see their car while driving,
yeah.
Mhm.
you like
It's to get
And
the
like they
message
have
out
worked.
there.
They've worked. They've
Oh,
saved
yeah.
the people before.
Absolutely.
So like, nobody got no reason to complain.
People are just
Fuck
dumb.
those people.
They're just
Yeah, there's my short-lived topic.
What was your Velociraptor one?
Oh, did you know Velociraptors are like tiny? Like
Yeah,
Velociraptors,
like
are,
turkeys.
yeah, they only go up to like barely your knees.
Yeah.
And,
Are
like,
those the Utah-
Are those
yeah,
the
yeah,
Jurassic
yeah.
Park? Or...
No, the Utah
Jurassic
Raptor
Park.
is the big one, and then
The
the
ones in the
Velociraptors are just like the size of turkeys.
Yeah.
but the one in
Someone's
Jurassic
played
Park are
Ark.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't
The
know.
director decided to make them big because he thought they would be cooler if they were.
It's scary.
I mean, he was
yeah.
right.
He's right, but he knew that they're small.
But
But
apparently
apparently, just like
they-
let's make them big. That'd be cooler.
They sound kind of cute, honestly, if they're that small.
Yeah, but then
They
They
They'll
probably
kill
still,
you,
they
Cam.
probably still
They'll
kill me.
murder you.
Yeah.
'cause-
And there's like the Microraptor that's like even smaller.
all the ones in Jurassic Park
That
that
can,
so
like-
ate that dude.
No, it's Komsoganas.
What?
Sounds like you're speaking
My
elephant.
bad.
I used to be super into dinosaurs. The little guys in Jurassic Park is Komsoganas, I think it's called. Compies. Or
Comp Sagan.
I know Compy. I don't know
Compy,
Comp
yeah.
Soganas.
Those
I'm,
are also
I'm butchering the name.
These are all
Okay.
just like Ark dinosaurs.
I thought you were trying to curse
I'm
Adam
I've never
Bloodline.
played Ark.
I know, but that,
Ga?
yes,
The Ark dinosaurs are named after real
I
dinosaurs.
know.
Okay.
But like, he didn't. I'm just saying he knows all like the names of the Ark dinosaurs. And
Okay.
No, like, well,
You're saying that like it was a weird
Did
coincidence.
Ark, did Ark teach you a lot about dinosaurs?
I feel like it just taught me the names.
I feel like as a kid, like I liked dinosaurs, but like I never learned the names of them. Like
What?
so many kids are like,
Yeah,
"Oh
same.
yeah, I know all the names of the dinosaurs." I never learned. I just looked at pictures and was like, "This one looks like a big chicken."
Yep.
what?
Big chicken.
Dude, my favorite one as a kid is Ornitholestes.
What does that one look like?
No, it's like, I don't know anymore. It's like,
Sounds like a disease.
Is it the one with the spiked tail?
no. It's
Oh.
one that
Oh.
eats the eggs. It's like a small homie.
No,
Oh,
I don't know that one.
Fucking lit, bruh.
Exciting
Stegosaurus is another favorite of mine.
I always
Everybody
get those
likes
ones
Stegosaurus.
confused with like the Spinosaurus.
Ankylosaurus?
That's
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
Spinosaurus are
Ankylosaurus
like
is
the,
the guy
the
with the
shorter,
big hammer.
chunky boys.
It's like
Chucky boys.
Artist tail.
Yeah, with the long
like
neck.
big ones.
Those are Ankylosaurus.
Ankylosaurus is like the
No, it's the
like
armor
the
dude,
curved
right?
armor ones.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
that
the
or the hammer
super low
dinosaurs.
one, yeah.
That's okay.
You know what disappoints me? Like dinosaurs aren't that. They're not as big as I wanted them to be.
What do you mean?
Because if you like a blue whale is the biggest thing that has ever lived. Like there was no
I thought
dinosaur.
Megalodon was bigger.
No,
I don't think so.
Blue
I
whale
think
is the
blue whales
biggest.
are
I
the
did
biggest.
see
Wait,
that.
wait, so the biggest living thing ever is on Earth right now?
Yeah.
Which
That's
is
just
disappointing.
your mom.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like I wish there was like something massive. Like I
Like
thought
King Kong.
yeah, like I thought a megalodon was definitely bigger than like.
I mean, but blue
Oh,
whales
boy.
are huge.
Yeah,
No, but
So
imagine.
just
like, I
imagine
thought like a
something
Megalodon
else.
is supposed to be like as big as like a jumbo jet or something.
That's
like
what the That's what the mega shark versus octagon.
No, like I honestly thought like that's how big we're supposed to be. Maybe not. That's actually that's
Out of everything,
disappointing,
I'd pick a
right?
shape.
How big are blue whales? Like what? 5 buses or something? That's really big. Probably not.
Because I've seen whales and they're not that big, but I don't
but
think
blue
I saw
whales-
blue whales like.
Wait,
I've seen a hump.
Because like Newfoundland, like I went and, like.
I went whale watching in Victoria, and they're pretty big.
Wait, let me find. Because like seeing the like
Look.
the side by side of the human, and the like the blue whale, like. Wait, blue.
Humans are tiny.
Yeah.
The real question is
compare
the
whale
whale dick
sizes.
bigger than the human? Just the whole human.
Absolutely.
I think so.
That's great.
Absolutely. Have you
Fun
not seen those
fact.
pictures of like whale penises on like?
But the thing
no,
is, like-
Harrison showed me one, of course.
Yeah, but like if you look at a photo,
Humans have bigger dicks than
They-
most primates.
they never draw the whale dicks as part of a whale.
Yeah.
Why would
right?
they?
Well, because like it doesn't like
Like where's
I
its
think
dick?
it's got a sheath.
Where's its dick?
it's got like a sheath. I thought.
Yeah.
Like just like crocodiles.
It's got a
It's
sheet.
got a sheath.
Well, aren't crocodiles like lizards?
Yeah, but they have
Oh my
penises
God.
too. I thought.
Do they?
I think so.
I thought they were like
Where's
birds.
like a comparison?
Most
to
birds don't have
See,
penises.
like,
Maybe you're right.
See, that's a blue whale. Like
It's
it's
not even.
Where's the
big.
scale?
Okay, but
the
like
person in the bottom
I didn't
left.
see the person. Oh, that's huge.
Okay, it's
I know.
huge, but not satisfyingly huge.
Yeah, like I thought.
What?
Yeah, but it's massive.
No, 'cause
Yeah.
if you see like when people draw photos of like megalodons or whatever, and they show like a human in the middle and the shark coming out, the shark's like they might as well be
Yeah, but
standing in a stadium.
Have you seen
that
the
seems
actual,
so
like,
cool.
Like they have a set of jaws of megalodon at like Tyrell, and it's
Do they?
yeah,
Oh,
it's not like as big.
I think
as,
I've
like,
seen it, but I don't remember it much.
It's not like it's big, but it's not that big.
I think with
But
how
I didn't think they're supposed
dinosaurs
to be bigger.
look too is like, I think they call it like shrink wrapping or something. But it's like we don't know what their flesh looked like.
Yeah.
So you have like this velociraptor that's just like super
Like a lot of
compact
them
killing
are supposed to be
machine, but it could
feathery.
be, like,
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
they found like
Yeah.
feather and amber or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a, I don't know what you would Google to find this.
Because
but
there's been
like,
drawings of like monkeys
Yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
Like if they were drawn, what we think like dinosaurs
Yeah.
were drawn like,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
and it's like they,
Or it'll be like they found it's like a cow that they drew all buff and stuff, or things like that. But they found it in an ocean.
Oh, true, because we always see
Like they
skeletons.
yeah, like they said it. If we discovered this today, we'd draw it like this, and we'd probably say it's like an ocean creature. Like there's some, it's not actually.
Yeah, I didn't think about that because when we find these fossils, we only see their skeletons. So like, we don't know how fucking meaty those boys were.
Yeah.
They could have been scrawny little things.
I also just like the idea that you just take a bunch of bones from like different things and say like, oh, I guess they fit together this way, and it's like you just made like an amalgamation of like 8 different things and called it like.
There
a
was that one
dinosaur.
dinosaur that was like it was a hoax where it was like the biggest dinosaur like anyone's ever found, and it was like the head was like the whole like every part of the dinosaur except for the head was like a different thing than the head, and like
So disappointing. That was
Yeah.
exciting.
we're so lucky that blue whales are like not. They don't.
carnivores.
Oh my
Yeah, they're
God.
not like fully carnivorous.
Well, they eat like plankton, don't they?
Yeah.
yeah,
How
But
are
they're
they
not, like-
even, like super deep water.
No, but I mean like
Oh, it's.
they could
just,
just like
like, eat a
tear up
boat.
your yacht, dude,
like
Why would
eat
they
yachts,
Why would
dude.
they eat a boat?
because like
because they can.
it's
What do you don't just like
To
look
flex
at it
on
and
the
be like,
humans.
it's like eating an Easter egg with the foil around.
yeah,
They'd probably
you don't do that.
they'd learn over like a century or
But if
something.
you didn't have
that people are
hands-
jumping on a boat,
Yeah.
so they try to knock boats over and people would follow them and then eat
Yeah,
them.
sure, maybe. But like by the
It's
time
like-
people get on boats that go over oceans and they get to here, we don't need boats anymore.
It's like the whales hunting the seals. Like that shit's scary.
What?
Orcas.
Oh my God, when they like
What is the point of boats?
Transport. Do you know how
Anymore.
many goods are transported
Sure.
across the ocean?
Build more planes.
I
Okay,
think
yeah.
that would be the problem.
To be
is
fair,
you get boats knowing
Cargo.
these things have food and stuff, and then they just start ramming
Well, maybe
cargo
we
ships.
just tell them that they don't know.
I have a feeling that a blue whale
Set up a
cannot
bunch of
knock over a
fakes.
cargo ship. Those things are fucking
They'll knock
massive.
them over. They'll be
Yeah,
like,
no.
that was
cargo
just a
ships
waste of
definitely
time.
weigh
They'll
a
stop.
ton.
But like we need cargo. That's
Yeah. Okay. Well, make cardboard boats. It's like the city that you bomb by accident. They just fake boats. They attack them. They're like, oh shit, there's nothing in
Wait,
this
you talking
one,
about
so give
boats
up.
that if whales were carnivorous? Oh, I thought you were talking about now. I thought you were like
No.
fuck boats, man.
No.
Yeah, you're like, we have boats. We start here. We go over there. We don't need boats. I'm like, what?
You guys seen those videos of like guys like going diving and like a bunch of squid that come up and like try to drag
Oh
you
yeah,
down?
squid are scary
Yeah.
because they just like wrap around you.
Yeah, like,
the
like
fuck?
there's this guy who was diving with squid. I forget what type it was, but it's like they're not very big, but they like were like in a pack or something. I don't know what you call it. And they would like wrap around his feet and like try to drag him down like to death. And it was like
a squid squad.
yeah, squid squad.
Does
Like
squids
the-
have ink, or is that just?
Yeah, no, they do.
Some do, I think.
Or like the fucking sperm whales, like all the scars from like the giant squids. Like that's just like scary. It's a big squid.
Ink's gotta be like the lamest diversion tactic. They just have acid like piss or something.
Is that what it is?
What?
Is that what it is?
No, but that'd be cool.
But they should.
Because like, what are they gonna do? Ink? Oh no, you fucking.
Oh, no,
I
I'm
can't
dirty.
see you. Like it's like, you know, it's like a
It's
tank
just-
I'm in like a
Yeah,
smoke
but it
flame.
it's
works.
flashbang.
Stove.
Yeah, what do we have?
I'd like to be able to throw ink in my opponent's eyes. That would be
Yeah.
helpful.
I mean, like
You're
the
a
ocean is
punk.
dark though, right? So I guess it kind of makes
We have rape whistles.
I mean, it makes sense though, because like they're in water, so it spreads out, it gets in their eyes and fucks them up, and they have a chance to get away. I don't think it's that dumb.
Yeah, but it's lame. Nature,
It's lame.
Nature
yeah.
is like cool sometimes, but then other times like you could have just done.
Some things are
cool.
so boring.
Yeah.
That's one of the most boring things.
Moles.
One of them.
Moles.
Skunks are okay.
Moles are so
Do
Moles are
you
cool,
know
they
that the
dig.
same chemical that makes skunk
Koalas.
spray disgusting is the same chemical that's in asparagus? That's why your pee smells bad.
Is it?
Oh.
Oh.
Same one.
Wait, that makes what disgusting?
But I don't like asparagus, so
Skunk.
joke's on you,
Oh, yeah.
idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody.
I hate asparagus. But yeah.
That'd be a fun taste
Also,
test. Like
eating
give it-
apple seeds, cyanide. Don't do it.
Yeah, what, really?
But like it's a very small amount.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to eat so many.
You have to eat a lot of them.
Yo, that's
But
why
you
I
still
can
get the
become
cyanide.
immune to cyanide. I just keep shoving seeds down my face until I get immune to it.
It's like the you
So
know
get used to
you ever
it.
watch The Princess Bride?
Yeah.
Oh, there's like the part where he like drinks like he builds up an immunity to the poison, and he like they have 2 drinks and one's poisoned apparently and one's not, and then turns out they're both poisoned, and he just build up an immunity. It's like just an apple seed eat off. You could just put cyanide in like drinks or whatever and pull that shit in real life.
It's true.
Just like spits, but just apple seeds.
Oof.
So on the topic of boring things, one thing that I think is very not boring in nature. Have you guys heard of water bears? I think they're called water bears.
they're
They're
called
tiny
water bears.
little
They're
lads.
tiny little things.
They're so cute.
They're invincible.
So cool.
You
They're
cannot kill them.
Wait, so what are they?
They're like microscopic watery bear looking asses.
They don't
They're
look like bears at all.
they're
I'll
like
tell you that
the-
right now.
the
Like sea
most-
monkeys?
They're like if you were to draw a bear in like a cute cartoony way,
Yeah.
they look like
Doesn't
that.
look like a bear.
Yeah, kind of.
What is the defining characteristic of a bear? I'd say it's the face.
Chubby.
4 legs and chubby.
I'd
Yeah.
say it's the face.
4 legs and
6
chubby.
legs.
But
It's got
anyway,
all
Matt,
legs.
they're like the most unkillable thing on the planet, and they think that it survived like the biggest extinction event, the dinosaurs dying. They think it's from around there.
Because you can yeet
Yeah.
them into space, right?
You can,
Yeah.
they'll
Does
survive in a
not
vacuum.
look like a bear.
I see it.
Well, not that, but like when you act, that's like an artistic rendition.
Yeah.
But when you actually see them like through a microscope,
They see them as 2D because of the microscope, and then they
Yeah.
kind of look like a cartoon.
there was like a cool
Sure.
thing of one like crawling through. There was like a gif of it like crawling through like.
Hey yo, boo boo.
Like this, like this, you mean?
Is it gonna play?
Yeah, but it doesn't
like
look like
that.
a
That.
bear.
See,
Yeah.
if you were to do a really shitty drawing, I guess it's like it's more water guinea
water
pig.
armadillo.
Yeah, it's too
Armadillo.
short and squat to be a bear.
and not rolled up one.
Yeah.
Bears have legs. They kind of have like legs. They don't have legs.
Man, apparently
Either
they
way,
can
yeah.
survive. I can't remember what it was.
You
It
can-
was
you
a
can-
large amount of time without food.
Yeah, you can throw them in a vacuum. They get into a state where they don't actually need food.
Man,
They just like shift into this different like state where they just exist.
they just die.
They don't
and
age.
then undie.
They live in vacuums. They can live in whack heats. They can live in just freezing cold.
It's fucking insane.
They just don't die.
Jeez.
It's so strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super.
We searched water bear and there's literally a bear in a river.
I mean, he is a watery bear.
Okay. Do we want to try and round up the topic or the podcast soon?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Do we want to do it now?
Yeah.
I guess.
That's the
Anybody
outro.
have any other topics?
Okay, what's their...
How
No,
we
no final thoughts.
We sip.
Anything?
We
We
sip.
We
just-
sip. I don't have any liquid to
Yeah,
sip.
none of us do.
Okay,
Well,
so
this
we
time
just-
you won't choke then.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Wait. Start sipping now, boys.
Should we say like thanks for this?
Oh yeah. Wait. Hold up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like cut all this and then just like, wow, water bears are cool.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Isn't nature pretty wet?
Okay.
How
Anyway.
neat is that?
Thanks for listening.
This has been the Herd Podcast. Come back next time.
Slam is dead.